So raise a glass, shake a hand for this old-fashioned brand. Whoop, that's old-fashioned roofing.
John Amato here, and for 70 years, the Amato Automotive Group has helped Milwaukee area Ram and Amato Mitsubishi, giving you more cars, SUVs, and trucks to choose from. Whether you're looking for efficiency, style, or capability, the Amato team is here to help you in every step of the way. It's all part of our family's 70-year commitment to quality, service, and better car buying experience. Start your search today at AmatoAuto.com. Amato, driven to make you happy.
Amato driven.
In healthcare, change is constant. Fifth Third Bank helps organizations navigate that change with local expertise and comprehensive financial solutions. From capital structure optimization to revenue cycle support and commercial payment tools, Fifth Third empowers sustainable growth. For nearly 20 years, the Milwaukee team has partnered with healthcare and not-for-profit organizations, building trusted, long-term relationships. Experience the difference only Fifth Third can deliver. Fifth Third Bank, National Association. Member FDIC.
Get ready. Milwaukee baseball is here.
Major League Baseball has been put on notice.
On the home of the Brewers, 620 WTMJ.
Logan Henderson leads the Brewers out onto the diamond. It's another gorgeous night for a ball game in Milwaukee, and we've got Game 2 of the series, Game 2 of this 7-game homestand coming your way. Brewers and the Pirates. Welcome back to the end of the On Deck Show. Built by Menards as Logan begins to warm up. Get your roof update. Brought to you by Big Fish Contracting. Wide open for business tonight, as well it should be. Well, Big Fish Contracting, with decades of experience providing roofing, siding, and windows. Visit bigfishcontracting.com to learn how they're renovating homes and redeeming an industry. Let's take a drive around the league, shall we? Presented by Construction Business Group, Wisconsin operating engineers and trusted contractors building Wisconsin together. The big game that we'll be keeping our eye on tonight gets underway in about a half an hour at Wrigley. It's the Dodgers and the Cubs. Game 2, and Tarek Skubal makes his much ballyhooed Dodgers debut opposite Javier Assad. And Tarek Skubal makes his much ballyhooed Dodgers debut opposite Javier Assad. Cubs are 5.5 behind the Brewers coming into the night. The Cardinals have won a couple in a row. They trail at Yankee Stadium 1-0 in the third. They're facing Ryan Weathers. And the Reds, they've won 4 of their first 5 series coming out of the All-Star break. They're hosting the Athletics. Thus far, it's 1-0 A's, bottom of the 4th. They're facing JT Ginn, are the Reds. Fans, we're ready to roll with the game, which is brought to you by Boucher Automotive Group. Start your journey with confidence. We ride with you every mile. Visit Boucher.com. Brewers try to get that second victory against the Pirates this year. It's been elusive. To call the action, here is my partner, Lane Grindle.
All right, thank you very much, Josh. This copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the Milwaukee Brewers Baseball Club and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Milwaukee Brewers Baseball Club. Ready to get this one underway here at American Family Field tonight. Brewers trying to even this series at a game apiece after dropping Game 1 last night. Another 1-run loss to the Pirates. The Brewers have lost 4 in a row to Pittsburgh, and 3 of those 4 have been 1-run losses. Jake Mangum leads things off against Logan Henderson, who makes start number 10 on the season here tonight. The fastball missed high, and we're underway. It's 1-0. 6:40. Our first pitch time, right on time. Beautiful night here in Milwaukee this evening. 82 degrees. The 1-0 pitch, that missed up and away, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. A rare sight of Logan Henderson falling behind in a count. That has not been the recipe for Logan. He has been get ahead and take care of him with the changeup to finish him off. The 2-0 pitch, and that missed outside. It goes to 3 balls and no strikes on Mangum. First pitch of Brewers baseball brought to you by Carbliss, premium cocktails in a can. Enjoy every pitch at American Family Field and find Carbliss right here inside the stadium. Carbliss, less is more. Henderson's 3-0 pitch is high and away, and he walked him on 4 straight pitches. Those were fairly easy takes for Jake Mangum, too. He is flying open a little bit as Henderson, missing arm side up and away. So a leadoff man aboard and some speed aboard for the Pirates here in the top of the first inning, and that'll get Brandon Lowe to the plate for Pittsburgh. Another left-handed hitter after the switch hitter Mangum just walked. First offering, That's a strike on the outside edge, and it's 0-1. And now we can get this thing rolling for Logan Henderson. Henderson 5-1 with a 2.66 ERA. He has made 14 career starts dating back to last season. The 0-1 swing and a miss. There's the changeup, and it's 0-2. The Brewers are 12-2 in those starts. I know Josh Mauer loves that stat. And how could anybody that is a Brewers fan not love that stat? When Logan Henderson is on the mound, the Brewers win. Period. No balls and 2 strikes here on Lau. Henderson, long look in. And now raises the leg in the pitch. That one's popped up foul and out of play. Third base side. Stays at 0-2. Quick trip around the bases is presented by Old Wisconsin. Tonight's contestant in the quick trip around the bases is Dylan Fredette of Spring Green. If the Brewers score in the first inning, Dylan will win a $100 Quick Trip gift card. Compliments of Quick Trip and Old Wisconsin. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. A little fastball by him at 93, and he strikes out Brandon Lau. First ortho ASAP strikeout of the night for Logan Henderson, and that's a good bounce back after the 4-pitch walk. He strikes out Lau, and there's one away now for Brian Reynolds. James Hoy, our crew chief, calls the balls and strikes tonight. He's behind home plate. Over at first base is DJ Rayburn. Sean Barber at second base. John Libka is the third base umpire this evening. Spin, throw to first, back in time is Mangum. Switch hitting Brian Reynolds, hitting from the left side against the righty Henderson. Had a great crowd last night, 30,000 plus on a Monday night here at American Family Field. Folks still filing in on this Tuesday night. Henderson's pitch. That's right through there for a strike on a fastball at 93, and it's 0-1. Brewers wearing those home cream uniforms. Tops and bottoms with the navy ball caps tonight. The 0-1 is a bouncing ball to second base. Big hopper Terang throws to second for one. The return to first not in time. Reynolds stays out of the double play. It would have been an incredible double play had the Brewers turned it, because Terang had to range to his glove side about 3 steps at least. Maybe 4 or 5 to get to that ball, and then fed Pratt with a long throw, and Pratt with a pretty good relay to Vaughn made it close at first, but it'll be a fielder's choice for Reynolds. He's there with 2 outs. And Esmerlin Valdez is the batter for the Pirates. First offering is in there with a cutter for a strike. It's 0-1.
Lane, Cooper Pratt can really toss the pill, huh?
I mean,
was that a relay?
Did you think there was any chance? I didn't even think he would throw it, honestly, when Terang got to that ball and pivoted and threw to second base. 0-1 is a swing and a miss. Flew a fastball by him at 0-2. Frankly, a lot of times the second baseman just takes the out at first there because he's right there at the bag. And it's kind of a long throw to second. 0-2 pitch. That missed outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. But Terang, so smooth. He fed Pratt at second, and then Pratt just unleashed the cannon to first, and it was a close play. And there's no way it felt like it should have been. It's not like Reynolds can't run well. The 1-2 to Valdez. That missed down and away with a changeup. And it's even now, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I just thought it was astonishing how close it was.
I mean,
because you're right, off the bat you thought they won't even have a chance to turn to.
Felt like the best they could do is get her a second, which is what happened. 2 pitch and a swing and a miss. Chased a fastball down and away. Valdez strikes out, and a pair of ortho ASAP strikeouts in a scoreless top of the first. He worked around of 1. No score on the Brewers Radio Network, presented by American Family Insurance.
If your ride's been banged up, there's no need to worry about getting benched. Boucher Automotive Group's full-service body shop can have your vehicle performing like an all-star again. From minor dings to major collisions, the Boucher team steps up and delivers repairs that restore your ride to MVP form. Boucher's body shop locations include Waukesha, West Dallas, Thiensville, Racine, and Janesville, so help is always close to home. Drive with confidence, service with Boucher. Boucher Automotive Group. We ride with you every mile.
Is back pain slowing you down? The OAW Spine Center offers specialized care with advanced treatments for herniated discs, spinal fusion, and more. Their board-certified orthopedic care specialists use the least invasive methods, starting with non-surgical options. If surgery is needed, they provide minimally invasive procedures. The OAW Spine Specialists focus on getting you back to an active lifestyle faster. The OAW Spine Center. There is a difference. Visit OAWSpineCenter.com.
It's a summer of big wins with WinFest at Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee. Just play with your Potawatomi Rewards card for entries and your chance to win cash and reward play all summer long. Then keep the excitement going because all your monthly drawing entries roll over into the WinFest final drawings on September 25th, where you could win cars, dream vacations, free play, and cash. Don't miss out on cars, dream vacations, free play, and cash. Don't miss out on WinFest only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
The First Inning is brought to you by Lakeland University, proudly serving students across Wisconsin for over 160 years. Lakeland University. Experience it your way.
We go to the bottom of the first inning. And Bryce Turang to lead things off against Jared Jones. Pitch missed. Caught the outside corner rather. And it's 0-1. Brewers baseball being brought to you by Miller Lite, the original light beer with great taste and only 96 calories. It's Miller time. Logan Henderson put up a 0 in the top of the first inning. The pitch to Turang is up and in, and it's 1-1. Again, our contestant in the quick trip around the bases contest presented by Old Wisconsin is Dylan Fredette of Spring Green tonight. 1-1 pitch is inside. 2 balls and 1 strike. We told you about it a half inning early because we just wanted to get Dylan excited about what was to come here in the bottom of the first. Try to get this Brewers offense going a little bit. Jared Jones out of the windup and the 2-1 delivery to Turang. That caught the outside corner with a slider. And it's 2-2. Jones has been very good. Remember, he missed last season with injury. It was impressive when we saw him back in the 2024 season. He made an early start against the Brewers and was great for 6 innings. Swung on and fouled back. And it stays at 2-2 on Turang. That's the only other time the Brewers have faced him, but he's been really good over his last 5 starts. A 2.00 ERA. That's 6 earned runs in 27 innings pitched. 2-2 to Turang. And Turang tries to check. They appeal to third. He did check, says John Lipka, and the count is full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Opponent's hitting just 120 against Jared Jones in his last 5 starts. He is high octane with that 3-2 pitch. He is swing and a miss. Got him with a slider down below the zone. And Turang is a strikeout victim to open up the bottom of the first inning. Now get Jackson Churio to the plate. Brewers hoping to get Jackson going. He was 0 for 3 last night. Brewers offense has had better stretches over the course of this season than the last week or so. First pitch is in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Fastball at 99 from Jared Jones. And the news of Jake Bauers being scratched certainly didn't help. He's been one of the Brewers that's really been going good at the plate here of late. Churio takes a slider down low, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. But with guys like Jackson Churio, you know it's only a matter of time before he catches fire again. 1-1 pitch. And here's a liner into right. That's down for a base hit for Jackson Churio. So a 1-out single from Jackson, and hopefully that is the start of catching fire for Churio. First hit of the series, and he's aboard in front of Garrett Mitchell. Mitchell hitting .252, 8 home runs, 49 driven in on the season for Garrett. A career year for the Brewers center fielder. Churio gets his lead at first, being held on by Horwitz. And Jones kicks the leg. First pitch, a chopper to second base. Fielded by Gonzalez. He flips it to the shortstop. Gonzalez back to first, not in time. Mitchell hustling up the line, stays out of the double play. But that looked like a tailor-made double play ball. The Pirates go Gonzalez and Gonzalez up the middle, second and short. And Mitchell just got to the bag before that ball got into the glove of the first baseman Horwitz. So a fielder's choice. It was 4-6 on the put out of Churio, and that'll get Contreras to the plate. This is another guy the Brewers want to get going. First offering to Contreras. He is in there with a bender for a strike, and it's 0-1. 0 for 4 last night for William. Jones out of the stretch, the pitch. Slider missed up and in. It's going to be challenged, though, by Andy Rodriguez, who's doing the catching tonight.
Challenging the pitch.
And I think he's going to win it. Slider just caught the inside corner.
Pittsburgh will have 2 remaining challenges.
And it is a strike. James Hoy didn't want to tell you that part. He just informed the crowd that Pittsburgh still has their challenges. He didn't want to tell them about the part where he got it wrong. 0-2. Here's a liner into center. Coming in is Mangum. Still coming in, closing, and makes the catch. And the inning is over. So the Brewers got a 1-out single from Churio, but nothing more in the bottom of the first. Scoreless as we head to the second inning.
This update sponsored by UW Credit Union. For every stage of life, UW Credit Union is here for every you.
Sunday Brewer games are for families. Score 4 tickets, lunch, and parking with the Family Sunday Bundle for just $85 all in. Plus exclusive kids giveaways, Sunday autographs, kids run the bases, and more. Visit brewers.com/Family Sundays for details.
Join UW Credit Union at uwcu.org. Insured by NCUA.
Usingers has been making America's finest sausage for over 140 years. Flash frozen and vacuum packed, Usingers fresh broths are styrofoam free and will stay for 6 months in your freezer. And because there's no air in the package, there's no need for chemical preservatives. Usingers fresh broths are the freshest and most additive free you will find. Enjoy some this summer with all of our other great Link products. Our vac packed sausage seals in flavor and leaves out chemicals. Remember, if it's got the elf on the label, you've got quality on the table.
The health of Wisconsin depends on people who are ready to serve. That need creates opportunity. And at Concordia University, Wisconsin, you can prepare for a healthcare career with purpose. From nursing and pharmacy to therapy, counseling, and healthcare leadership, you can step into roles where you're truly needed. Learn more at cuw.edu/brewers. Concordia University. Live uncommon.
We'll take some more of that.
Swing a line drive, deep center. It's gone. A walk-off home run.
This is the Brewers Radio Network.
You're killing me, Smalls.
No score as we go to the second inning here in Milwaukee. Brewers and the Pirates. Spencer Horwitz, who had the big swing in last night's game, the 3-run double in the third inning of last night's contest. He leads off this top of the second inning against Logan Henderson. And the first pitch is a changeup in there for strike one. Horwitz, just his third game back from the injured list. He'd missed about 6 weeks. A 1 is swung on and fouled back into the net, and it's no balls and 2 strikes. Hitting .276 on the year, 10 home runs, and 36 driven in for Spencer Horwitz. It'll be Horwitz, Gonzalez, Rodriguez to hit here in this top of the second, and now Horwitz will ask for time. Well, a clean ride is always a win. Stop by Tsunami Express Car Wash before or after the tailgate to keep your car fresh. Tsunami Express Car Wash, the official car wash of the Milwaukee Brewers. Henderson, the 0-2 pitch. And he missed low with a changeup. 1 ball and 2 strikes the count. No score, just getting underway. Brewers trying to even up the series here tonight after dropping game 1 last night to these Pirates. 1-2 pitch is hit in the air to right, but playable for Lara. Moves to his left a few steps right in front of the warning track, makes the catch, and there's one away. That'll get Nick Gonzalez to the plate. Pirates scored the first 4 runs of the game last night. Brewers had a comeback happening in the middle innings. Kind of felt like it was going to be their night. And then the Pirates bullpen did a really nice job. And this is a better bullpen tonight than it was last night for Pittsburgh. They went out and got a lot of reinforcements at the trade deadline. Anderson's first offering to Nick Gonzalez is swung on and fouled straight back. And it's 0-1. The Pirates very clearly circled their need, which was bullpen arms. Now, they haven't had a rotation that has lived up to, I think, what the expectations would be for the stuff and names that they have in their rotation, but that's probably more of an internal fix. Pitch missed up and in with a fastball, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. But they did something about their bullpen. There's no doubt about that. Luke Weaver, Camilo Duvall, Kirby Yates. 1-1 and a check swing. Did he go? He did go, says DJ Rayburn, as they appeal to first. 1 ball and 2 strikes the count. And Lake Bacher, another addition. 1-2 pitch, ground ball to short. A couple of hops out to Cooper Pratt. Pats the glove, fires to first, and takes care of Nick Gonzalez for the second out. 2 quick outs for Logan Henderson here in this second inning. And we'll get Endy Rodriguez to the plate. He's doing the catching tonight for Pittsburgh. The recipe up until yesterday against these Pirates was outlast the starters, get to them at the end of their outing perhaps, and then get after this Pirates bullpen. Pitch is in there for a strike. It's 0-1. And Josh, that's probably been the biggest reason why the Brewers haven't had success against the Pirates this year. They haven't been able to get to the Pirates bullpen despite their struggles. No balls and 1 strike on Endy Rodriguez. Henderson kicks, delivers, and missed outside.
They had a rookie in the last game before the All-Star break named Antoine Kelly give up 3 runs out of the bullpen to the Brewers. Other than that, the Brewers have 1 run all season against the Pirates bullpen.
1 ball and 1 strike on Endy Rodriguez. The pitch over but low with a changeup, and it's 2-1.
Tell you who I've been impressed with all year is that Mason Montgomery.
Yeah, he looked good last night again.
Man, he's got 3 saves all season. 2 of them have been against the Brewers, and you're like watching it and thinking, why isn't he always the closer?
Yeah, triple digits from the left side. 2-1, popped up foul and out of play third base side. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. It's a Pirates team that's interesting. They're 500. You know, they're essentially playing to get into the wild card. But with the arms that they have the potential to run at you in a 3-game series, and now that they've bolstered that bullpen, anything can happen. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Blew a fastball by him at 93. It's the 3rd strikeout of the night for Logan Henderson. And he works a 1-2-3 top of the 2nd. American Family Insurance.
Searching for auto, light truck tires, or service? Visit the Tire Professionals at Pops Tire Service. Trusted and family owned for over 80 years. With over 200 locations in 17 states. Great pricing on hand-cooked tires and all major brands. Pops Tire, one of the largest commercial and retread dealers. Providing truckers and fleets with the most dependable 24-hour road service. Pops Tire, proud partner of global leading tire company Hand-Cooked Tire. Never halfway, Hand-Cooked Tire. For the best deals on tires and all your service needs, visit PopsTire.com.
With a new Toyota from Toyota's National Sales Event, you can turn your end-of-summer scaries into end-of-summer woes. Pack a picnic into a 4Runner and hit up a stunning mountain vista.
Whoa!
Haul a bouncy castle in a Tundra.
Whoa! I'm king of the castle!
Or take a BZ to an amusement park with friends. Keep your woes going this summer in a new Toyota.
Event ends August 31st. Dealer inventory may vary. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
At Prevea Orthopedics and HSHS Hospitals, we understand all the ways you move. From the ways you love to move, to the ways you need to move, and the ways you want to move. Movement looks different for everyone. That's why we specialize in you. Providing the expert care you need for all the ways you move. To schedule an appointment, visit prevea.com/ortho.
Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin doesn't play games, just straightforward pricing, premium quality, and trusted Pella certified installation. Visit PellaWI.com today.
Christian Yelich will lead off the bottom of the second inning. No score between the Brewers and the Pirates. Jared Jones working out of the windup. Needed 14 pitches to get through the first inning, and Yelich swings on a fastball and bounces it straight back. And it's 0-1. Fastball at 97 miles an hour from Jones. He'll hit triple digits. Sit more in that 97 to 98 range typically. A 1 pitch. Swing and a foul tip held on to by Indy Rodriguez. And it's no balls and 2 strikes. Got a fastball past Yelich at 98 miles an hour. Jones out of the windup. The 0-2 pitch to Yelich. And he fouled that one back and out of play. Came at him with another fastball. That one at 97 at the very top rail. Jones kicks in the 0-2 pitch. Took a slider down in the dirt. And it's 1-2. Yelich hitting .234, 7 home runs. He's driven in 37. Went 0 for 4 in last night's game. Jones 1-2 offering is a liner down the left field line. That is twisting foul and out of play. Well, a couple of feet to the right, and that would have been extra bases in the corner for Yelich, but it was a fastball away on the outer half of the plate at about 97. Yelich just a little late trying to go with that pitch. Jones 1-2 offering, and he just missed outside of the slider. Count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. It didn't miss by a lot, but it was out there. Ooh, very close. After we see the data, it's about as close as it gets. Here's the 2-2 to Yelich. And a chopper up the first baseline. Jones is going to field it and flip it out of his glove to the first baseman Horwitz for the first out of the inning. Yelich with a lengthy at bat, 7 pitches, but grounds out. And there's one away for Andrew Vaughn. Now, Usinger's has been Milwaukee's family-owned sausage shop since 1880. Enjoy the same great taste your grandfather did, because our recipes never change. When something works, you stick with it. Still made the old world way, the correct way. Usinger's, America's finest sausage. It's the same great taste your grandfather did and your great and great grandfather did, 1880. Pitch misses inside to Andrew Vaughn. It's 1-0. Great. That's probably getting a little far. We're getting like 18-20 at that point. The 1-0 missed high, 2 balls and no strikes.
I was wondering if you had a Kent joke in there, but
no. I mean, that's easy, though.
Yeah, it was low-hanging fruit.
I've done that too many times. I didn't want to go back to that well. 2 balls to no strikes on Vaughn. Jones pitch. That's in there with a slider, and it's 2-1. Enjoy the same great sausage your grandfather did, or Kent. 2-1. That missed a little bit low with a slider. And it goes to 3 balls and 1 strike.
How dare you?
You gave me the idea.
I dared you.
You planted that seed. No score here, bottom of the second inning. 1 away. And nobody on for the Crew. Jones out of the windup. Here's the 3-1 to Vaughn. And that caught the inside edge for a strike with a fastball at 99. And it's 3-2. Good pitch from Jared Jones on a 3-1 count. As that red glove looks through it as it goes into the windup, and the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Elevated slider, and Vaughn swung through it. It's the second strikeout for Jones, and there's 2 away now with nobody on for Luis Lara. And before he hits, 10 for ID. You're listening to the Brewers Radio Network. First pitch to Luis Lara is a ball upstairs with the fastball at 98, and it's 1-0. Josh Maurer and Kent Sommerfeld, Lane Grindle with you here tonight from American Family Field. 0-0 Brewers and Pirates here in the bottom of the second. Lara committed on that slider and offered, and it's 1-1 strike. Pirates defensively tonight. Reynolds is in left, Mangum's in center, Valdez in right, Triolo the third baseman, Gonzalez up the middle at short and second, Horwitz at first, and Rodriguez does the catching as Lara takes his strike, and it's 1-2. Brewers have the only hit of this game. It was a single from Churio back in the first inning. Brewers saw a lot of velocity last night with Bubba Chandler on the mound. More of the same here tonight from Jones. That fastball missed up at 98, and the count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Jones up over 30 pitches now. Number 32 is low and away with a slider. Count is full on Lara. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Cooper Pratt is in the on-deck circle for Milwaukee. And the Brewers get a 2-out base runner here in the form of Lara and extend this inning a little bit on Jones. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a foul all the way back to the backstop. Lara just got a piece of it. He'll see another one. Now we're excited that the Brewers flagship station 620 WTMJ is going to be Milwaukee's new home for the Wisconsin Badgers. Pitch is low. Lara takes ball 4 and he works the walk. When pain can't wait, walk right into Ortho ASAP. Same day access to specialists. Start healing faster at orthowisconsin.com. That's great to get a base runner on here against Jones. It's also great just to extend the inning on him a little bit. Make him work a little bit more. He has thrown 20 pitches in the inning already. And now here's Cooper Pratt. First offering to Cooper is a one-hopper, and it eats up the third baseman, Triolo. And it's going to fall between him and Gonzalez. Everybody's going to be safe. And the Brewers have first and second as Cooper reaches. See how they score that one. He was going to backhand it on one hop. It was not hit overly hard. It's going to be a base hit for Cooper Pratt. So Cooper with a hit, now first and second for David Hamilton. Yeah, WTMJ is going to be the new home for the Wisconsin Badgers for football and men's basketball. For all the Badgers action this season, you can hear the games on 620 WTMJ. First pitch to Hamilton's in there for a strike, and it's 0-1.
I mean, what's better than listening to Matt LePay?
I mean, that is as good as it gets. He is an institution in the state of Wisconsin, and he's as good of a college play-by-play man as there is. I don't have to say college. 0-1 is low with a slider. 1 ball and 1 strike. He's as good of a play-by-play man as there is. He is one of the absolute best, and now he's going to be on our airwaves. Love it. And a good friend, too. One of the best guys in the business. First and second here for the Crew. The 1-1 pitch. And Hamilton flinches at a strike, and it's 1-2. Lara at second. He worked a walk. Pratt with a base hit is at first base with 2 outs. The 1-2 pitch, and Hamilton, a fly ball to center. Mangum has it measured, moves to his right a couple of steps and makes the catch. And the inning is over. Brewers had a little 2-out threat, but they strand a pair, and we go to the 3rd inning here in Milwaukee Insurance.
Hey fans, the Brew Crew are hot, and so are the summer temps. Now's the perfect time to step up your comfort game with the new Carrier Home Comfort System to keep your home cool all summer long. Ask your local dealer about Wisconsin Focus on Energy rebates and financing for qualified buyers. Turn to the experts at Carrier. We've got you covered so you can get back to cheering on the Crew. Carrier, proud partner of the Milwaukee Brewers. Find your local dealer at carrier.com.
Score big at the International Autos Group in Milwaukee and save up to $25,000 on an exceptional lineup featuring Audi, BMW, Mercedes-Benz, Porsche, Alfa Romeo, Maserati, and Hyundai. Or get rare 0% financing for 60 months and make no payments for 90 days. Get the service you deserve at a price you'll love at the International Autos Group or at iemilwaukee.com, where our ordinary needs to be extraordinary. Offers on select new models with approved credit. Savings off MSRP.
Hi, this is Mike from Infinity Exteriors. Most contractors cut corners and disappear when there's a problem. Not us. Since 1997, we've completed over 60,000 projects, earned thousands of 5-star reviews, and were named 2025 Roofing Magazine Contractor of the Year. We set the standard for exterior remodeling. Trusted by homeowners, proven every single day. We're excited to show you why choosing Infinity means peace of mind. Visit infinityexteriors.com to see why your neighbors trust Infinity.
Auto depression. When your car's appearance makes you sad. Known cures? Z-Bart Spring Cleanup Sale. Side effects. New car euphoria. Say goodbye to auto depression. Say hello to Z-Bart. To Z-Bart.
We go to the third inning here at American Family Field. A 0-0 ball game between the Brewers and Pirates. And stepping in with a play-by-play, here's Josh Maurer.
Thank you very much, Mr. Grindle. Logan Henderson back to work. He walked the first batter of the ball game and has retired 6 in a row ever since. 3 of them on strikeouts. He'll deal with 8, 9, and 1 in the Pirates order. Jacob Gonzalez, Jared Triolo, then Jake Mangum. Gonzalez acquired right when the Brewers were in Pittsburgh before the All-Star break. Rookie hits one into right. Back goes Lara, still back, watching it go. It's gone into the Pittsburgh bullpen. Jacob Gonzalez, the rookie, hits his 5th Major League home run, and it's 1-0 Pirates here in the third. Got a fastball right down Broadway. He didn't miss it. Pirates score first again. 1-0. Gonzalez, I mentioned, was acquired. It was a trade from the White Sox early in July. And he has helped out their infield with Connor Griffin injured for these couple of months. He's really been a nice boost. So the rookie homers, nobody on, nobody out for Jared Triolo, number 9 batter, and he takes a strike in the upper and inner portion of the strike zone. For Logan Henderson, it was only the 6th home run that he's permitted all season. 46 innings. Generally, he keeps the ball in the ballpark. Triolo waits in the 0-1. Broken bat grounder hit to the second baseman. Bryce Terang goes to his left to gobble it up and throws out Triolo. That bat exploded. There's shards all over the place. On a cutter there from Logan Henderson. That's the first out of the inning. Well, the Pirates trying to win the first 2 games of this series and clinched the season series against the Brewers. Every divisional opponent these days you play 13 times total. Pirates trying to win 7 out of the first 8. On top of the order, Mangum takes outside. Jake Mangum walked on to 4 pitches to begin the ball game, so he has not seen a strike as yet. Speedy left-handed batter. A lot of time to come back, though, for the Brewers. Then here's a fly ball. That's first strike that he saw in the left center. Back goes Mitchell. He'll reach the warning track in left center field as Garrett, moving to his right, makes the catch. Ball carried pretty well for Jake Mangum. But in the end, it was caught for the second out of the inning.
We've seen some balls hit in this ballpark, Josh. On the last homestand, there were 99 exit velo to that same part of the ballpark, and it held them. That was 95 off the bat, and it almost got to the wall. Shows you how different from night to night the ball will travel sometimes, right?
And now Brandon Lau, dangerous power hitter. 2 out, nobody on. He'll take away for ball 1. Third inning brought to you by Citgo. Whether you're crossing the state line or just going cross town, Club Citgo can save you money on every fill up along the way, like 3 cents off every gallon every day. When you start with Citgo, you're good to go. Henderson struck out Lau his first time. 1-0, swing and a miss on a change that pulls the string. Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee, proud sponsor. If you're heading to a game, they'll get you here. Make any purchase or same-day bet for shuttle wristband at the sportsbook. Space is limited Visit Potawatomi.com for details. So 1-1 on Brandon Lau. He's got the 8th most RBI in the National League. Good pickup. The pitch to him is smashed towards short, past the diving Cooper Pratt, and into center for a base hit. Pratt was positioned up the middle. That's why he had a chance, but by the time he could react on that 105-mile-an-hour exit velo, it was pretty much by him. Second hit of the inning and the game for Pittsburgh. Puts a man aboard in front of Brian Reynolds with 2 out. 1-0 Pirates have taken the lead. So the Pirates are 6-1 against the Brewers this season, and to put that in perspective, first pitch to Reynolds is down the middle for a strike with a fastball. The rest of the division, the Cubs, the Cardinals, and the Reds, have only won 5 games total against the Brewers. Brewers are 18-5 against everybody else in the Central. But just 1 win against Pittsburgh. Go figure. The 0-1 pitch. Flutters outside with a change to Reynolds. He reached on a fielder's choice ground ball back in the first. 0-for-1 officially. Henderson trying to get back into the dugout with just the 1 run having scored. Here comes the 1-1. Hit on the ground to second. Should be easy for Turang. A step or 2 to his left. Wasn't hard hit. Scoops it up. Throws out Reynolds for the second time. Reynolds grounds to Turang. Inning over, but the rookie shortstop Jacob Gonzalez at Network, presented by American Family Insurance.
Is back pain slowing you down? When it comes to spine care, you need specialized expertise. At the OAW Spine Center, their orthopedic care specialists provide the highest level of care for everything from herniated discs to spinal fusion. They start with the most conservative, non-surgical treatments like physical therapy and injections. If surgery is needed, minimally invasive procedures at the OAW Spine Center will get you back on your feet faster. With a focus on treating the source of the problem, they take a comprehensive, active approach to spine health, getting you back to the life you love. The OAW Spine Center. There is a difference. Visit OAWSpineCenter.com. That's OAWSpineCenter.com.
Hit a home run with your career at Ironworkers Local 8. With industry-leading wages and benefits exceeding $84 an hour, hands-on training, and job opportunities across the eastern third of Wisconsin and the entire Upper Peninsula of Michigan, Local 8 offers a path to a strong and secure future. And when you join Local 8, you become part of a brotherhood that cares about our members, their families, and the communities we serve. Visit IWL8.org and the communities we serve. Visit IWL8.org. That's IWL8.org.
Tri-City is proud to sponsor the third inning. At our hometown bank, you're on the team that's winning. Tri-City, your hometown bank.
Pirates have taken a 1-0 lead. Brewers will have their second turn through the lineup begin with Bryce Turang leading off the bottom of the third against Jared Jones. Then it'll be Churio and Mitchell. When the game is on the line, the Brewers rely on their elite bullpen. When your oral health is on the line, rely on a WDA member dentist. To find one near you, go to WDA.org. Turang strides in. He struck out back in that first and takes low ball 1. Brewers got 3 base runners. First time around against Jones. A couple of singles and a walk, but no runs as yet. The hard-throwing right-hander wind up. The pitch is right in there. 96 at the top of the zone to Turang. Looking for his first hit of the series is Bryce. Came into it red hot off that road trip. And he lines one to left. Brian Reynolds comes in maybe 3 steps and reaches out to make a chest-high catch for the first out. Carbless is proud partner of the Brewers. Premium ready-to-drink cocktail. 0 carbs, 0 sugar, 0 gluten. Find it at the ballpark or at your local retailer. Carbless, this is more. Churio singled his first time, and don't look now, he has reached base 7 of the last 11 times he's come to the plate. takes inside, ball 1. 4 hits, 3 walks. Good sign, right?
Very good sign. When the walks come, then typically with Jackson, a lot of power starts to come too.
And against some good pitchers, too. He tips one off the catcher foul, and it's 1-1. Here's the thing. The last 3 games, Brewers haven't produced a lot offensively, but they've seen some big arms, including that Walbert Urania of the Angels Sunday. Bubba Chandler last night. Fly to deep right by Chourio. This is back. Valdez track. Wall. See you later. Jackson Chourio to the opposite field and into the Pittsburgh bullpen. He ties this game. A solo blast in the bottom of the 3rd. It's 1-1. Chourio's 14th of the season. I told you, good sign that bat's been coming to life these last few days for Jackson Chourio. And there he flashed some power lane for the first time in a while.
First home run since the 4th of July in Arizona. That's the longest homerless stretch in Jackson's career.
Beautiful swing on a fastball that was 98 miles an hour, but right down the pike. Tied at 1, each team's homered here in the 3rd, and Garrett Mitchell takes a strike.
That's a swing we've seen a few times in some big October moments.
Reminds me of those ones he hit against the Mets. That part of the field. Mitchell takes just a little bit low, 1-1. Every Brewers home run is presented by Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin. Get back to taking big swings on the Course Quarter field with a visit to Ortho ASAP. Get expert care today at orthowisconsin.com. 1-1 inside on a slider to Mitchell. Grounded into a fielder's choice his first time. 1 out, bases empty in a 1-1 game. Garrett trying to snap an 0 for 11. The 2-1. Foul back. Catches the screen. 2-2. It's the 8th home run that Jared Jones has allowed this season in 54 innings. Say that's about average. 2-2 on Garrett Mitchell. Working from the windup, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him with the changeup. It'll be the 3rd strikeout for Jones, and it brings up William Contreras, who is the cleanup batter tonight for the Brewers. And we tell you that you can clean up any home damage with Loyal Family, located in Muskego, serving southeastern Wisconsin and across the state. Don't let the out-of-towners handle it. Call locally owned Loyal Family Renovations for a free inspection today. Flew to center his first time. And swings through a slider. Williams trying to snap an 0 for 10. I think part of it, too, you're talking about seeing all these big arms the last few days with Urania, Bubba Chandler, now Jared Jones. The 1 pitch, swing and a miss again. Same pitch, same result. It's 0-2. And then the bigger bats in the middle of the order, I think everybody would just kind of admit, in a bit of a funk. The 0-2. Hit on the ground left side and through. That's a base hit between the shortstop and the 3rd baseman. Contreras stops at first with a 2-out single. He went down and he made the adjustments. He swung through that exact same pitch, a slider for strike 1 and then strike 2. And Jones went back to the well, and that time William pulled it for a single.
It's just good to see William get some positive results at the plate.
Snaps an 0 for 10, and here's Yelich. Grounded to the pitcher his first time. 1-1 bottom 3rd. The pitch. Fouled on the left side, out of play. Christian's now 0 for his last 10.
Not to put too much pressure on certain guys, but there's a lot of talk at the trade deadline. Do the Brewers need a bat? Well, what they need is William Contreras to be William Contreras, Jackson Chourio to be Jackson Chourio.
Contreras a small lead in the 0-1, swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt, 0-2.
And the thing about it is, those guys have the track record that they're going to get back on it eventually, right? And how much different the Brewers lineup looks and will look when they're going good.
Oh-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to second. To his right goes Nick Gonzalez, 2 steps, scoops and throws, and Yelich is out. So is the side, but Chourio has hit a home run for the first time in a month. Exactly. July 4th, to August the 4th, and we're tied at 1 after 3 on the Brewers Radio Network, presented by...
Shouldn't feel like a negotiation. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin doesn't believe in games. They never inflate pricing, and there's no high-pressure sales pitch. Just premium windows and doors built for long-term comfort, beauty, and peace of mind. Buy direct through Pella, and one trusted team handles everything with Pella certified installers every step of the way. Real pricing, premium quality, no games. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Schedule your free in-home consultation today at PellaWI.com.
Most things people do could be done more safely. Sometimes it's common sense. Sometimes it's innovating a better way. But it's always about minimizing risk. For this purpose, West Bend is willing to come check out your business and help minimize your risks. It's precisely because of thinking like this that West Bend has been keeping businesses and employees safe for over 125 years. To find out more, visit thesilverlining.com. West Bend, the worst brings out our best.
For every mile of highway, every bridge connecting our communities, the skilled union laborers of Lyuna, Wisconsin are on the job. They're building and maintaining the infrastructure our Wisconsin residents, industries, and economy depend on every day. So when you see construction signs, orange barrels, and flashing lights, please slow down. Those work zones protect Lyuna's skilled men and women. Strong roads, strong bridges, stronger Wisconsin. Lyuna, feel the power.
The sound of baseball. Statewide.
It is up, it is gone!
This is the Brewers Radio Network.
Ace Marilyn Valdez, the rookie right fielder, leads off in the 4th. Pirates in a 1-1 ball game, and Logan Henderson going back to work. He struck out Valdez back in the 1st. Got to be careful with this guy, though. We know that. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string with a change. First time we ever saw Valdez was that doubleheader in Pittsburgh back in that series before the All-Star break, and he had 3 homers that day. Henderson's 0-1. High.
It felt like more.
Yeah, it was quite a performance. He's only 22, and later he was named the Rookie of the Month for July in the National League. Right-handed hitter, the 1-1. Inside, just missed. Contreras challenges, though. He got the helmet tap in time for the home plate umpire, James Hoyt.
Milwaukee is challenging.
And I think he won it. He just barely, according to my data, clipped the inside corner. Here we go. Pow!
Milwaukee has 2 challenges.
Thank you, James. All those ABS challenges are brought to you by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Good challenge. 1-2 on Valdez. Leading off the 4th, Horwitz and Nick Gonzalez to follow. Wind up 1-2. Down low on the change. Safe driving tip of the night from Schneider and their professional truck drivers is as follows. Work zones require extra caution. Slow down, stay alert, and keep everyone safe. We know you're battling those work zones these days. 2-2 pitches outside on a fastball. It's full count. So remember, they require extra caution. 3-2 on Esmeralyn Valdez. Henderson gets his sign from William Contreras. Now the payoff. Swing and a miss with a changeup. Oh, did he fool Valdez or what? Call the pitching ninja. That was a sword. And that's 1 out on the 4th Ortho ASAP punch out for Logan Henderson. Don't strike out. Get back to the active lifestyle you want. See a specialist today at orthowisconsin.com. Spencer Horwitz to the plate. Takes outside corner with a strike. That pitch actually that struck out Valdez was not in the strike zone. But he was so fooled, he gave a very half-hearted cut. Horwitz flew to right his first time, and now he pops one up behind second base and into shallow center. Cooper Pratt's on the retreat, taking charge, waves his arms twice, and he makes the catch. He looked like a punt returner calling for a fair catch.
Although that would have been a penalty because he didn't do it the right way. He can only do one hand.
Yeah,
he did two hands. That's an illegal signal for a fair catch.
Throw the flag. Is that a 15-yard or a 10-yard?
I don't know. I was going to ask you. I thought maybe you knew the penalty for that.
Here's Nick Gonzalez. 2 out in the fourth as Henderson looks for the shutdown inning. Misses up and in after the home run by Churio just tied the game. Well, the other Gonzalez in the Pirates lineup, Jacob, hit the home run. Nick grounded out his first time. Henderson with a 1-0. Line foul down the left field line and into the netting. You know, it's crazy, though, just the fact that now we're in August, all of a sudden everybody's doing football previews. And
I know.
Like, wait, football already?
I can't get myself there. You know, I back in a different life, I was there already, right? Like, all fired up for it.
1-1 outside, just barely so on a fastball.
But we kind of get so laser focused on the day-to-day with our baseball lives that it sneaks up on you really fast.
I know. If you had told me that it was Memorial Day like 2 weeks ago, I probably would have believed you.
Absolutely, right? Absolutely.
Now football training camps are started. 2-1, the pitch. Fly ball center. Can of corn for Garrett Mitchell. Saunters in a step or two, looks up into the sky, makes the catch. Gonzalez is out, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Logan Henderson. We go to the bottom of the fourth, 1-1 on the Brewers Radio Network.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance, because we know it's more than a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 10 and 35%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
What's on Tap, brought to you by Miller Lite, the original light beer. Rooting for the Brew Crew because we're from Milwaukee, too. Tastes like Miller time.
New Brewers theme nights are here for the second half of the 2026 season. Join the crew for your favorite returning theme nights, plus new events you won't want to miss. Check them all out at brewers.com/theme nights.
Milwaukee Brewers baseball and Miller Lite.
For all skilled sheet metal workers in Racine and Kenosha, your future is calling. If you're looking for incredible pay, added job security, and unbeatable benefits, take a look at Smart 18, the union for Wisconsin sheet metal workers. In this area, the total wage package for experienced journeymen is starting at $87 an hour. So make a smart move and transform your future today. Go to smart18.work to find out more.
Your hometown crew.
Yelich trying to steal home. Here's the throw to the plate. He's safe.
No matter where you live.
Yelich sprinted home.
This is the Brewers Radio Network. The Brewers Radio Network.
Andrew Vaughn will Jared Jones in the bottom of the fourth. Brewers looking for the lead for the first time in the series. We're tied at 1. It'll be Vaughn, Lara, and Pratt. Andrew struck out after a long battle his first time and takes just inside on a slider from Double J or J squared. Jared Jones into the windup, the 1-0. Fly to deep center field. Jake Mangum's turning and running and watching it at the wall. Goodbye! Off the batter's eye. Andrew Vaughn has gone deep, very deep. And the Brewers have grabbed a 2-1 lead in the fourth. Number 5 for Mr. Vaughn, and it went to the deepest part of the ballpark. I got the tape measure out. I've got 417 feet. Wow.
Wasn't cheap.
It was not. When you get it off that batter's eye, you've hit more than a poke. And Vaughn makes it back-to-back innings with a solo homer for the Brewers. Luis Lara looks at strike one. Base is still clear and nobody out. Andrew, remember, hit a couple of home runs the last homestand, too. Lara walked his first time in the 0-1. Tried to come through the back door to the lefty. It was called a ball, but challenged by the catcher. And it'll be a win for Andy Rodriguez. Sorry about it, James Hoy. Here it comes now. Womp womp.
Pittsburgh has 2 challenges remaining.
So it's a strike, and it's 0-2. Every Brewers homer, as we told you, presented by Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin. Get back to taking big swings on the course quarter field with a visit to Ortho ASAP. Get expert care today at orthowisconsin.com. Boy, you love to see the power stroke for Vaughn. 0-2. Outside, changeup fluttered away to Lara.
And this is your team now. You're past the trade deadline, so you focus on what are some of the things that can be difference-making developments for this team offensively. And Andrew Vaughn's power stroke could be a big difference maker.
Lara takes just a little bit low, and it's 2-2.
He's hit the ball well all year long, but the power, and Pat Murphy said it when he first came back, that's the last thing to come back when you have that hamate injury. And hopefully this is a sign that the Andrew Vaughn we saw in the second half last year,
2-2 is outside. From 0-2, it's full count.
Is going to be around in August and September.
Here's a point, too, just to, for whatever it's worth, I suppose. Vaughn wasn't even in the lineup tonight until Jake Bowers had that abdominal pain. 3-2 is fouled by Lara. Stays alive, spoiling a 98-mile-an-hour fastball. Vaughn was going to be on the bench tonight, but Bowers got scratched, what do you say, about 90 minutes before first pitch? And that's why Vaughn's in there.
And he does it off a right-handed pitcher, which is never a bad thing either.
Wind up 3-2. Line to left. Brian Reynolds back a few steps and over towards the line to get there and make the catch. Well hit there by Lara. That was a nice at-bat. Just didn't end up getting anything to show for it. So that's first out in the fourth. 2-1 Brewers. Cooper Pratt will be the hitter. Reached on what was ruled an infield single back in the second, did Coop. Retired veterans, you can turn to Network Health for affordable and reliable health plans tailored to meet your needs. Pratt takes a strike on the inside corner. Find the coverage you need and health plan experience you want with Network Health. Learn more at networkhealth.com/veterans. 1 out, base is empty. Cooper continues to swing a hot bat in the 0-1. Tipped foul to the backstop on a changeup 0-2. Tonight's hero of the game on a related topic to Network Health. Affordable and reliable health plans for veterans. Hero of the game was Chief Warrant Officer Nathaniel Frazee, F-R-A-Z-E. I hope I said it right one of those times. Nathaniel, out of the U.S. Coast Guard. Thank you for your service. 0-2 now on Pratt. Jones pitch. It's fouled back into the screen. We'll take a drive around the league. Presented, as always, by Construction Business Group, Wisconsin operating engineers and trusted contractors building Wisconsin together. They are underway at Wrigley, and the Dodgers have taken a 1-0 lead over the Cubs in the third. 0-2 again, outside. 98 on the fastball. It's kind of a violent delivery from Jones, isn't it?
You know how the Dodgers scored their 1 run? Kyle Tucker's return to Wrigley Field, a solo homer.
Yep, in the second. 1-0 Dodgers. 1-2. Tipped foul, got a piece. And spoiled it right into the dirt in the batter's box, did Pratt. Remains ball and 2 strikes. That game is, no matter what happens, going to be headlined by Tarek Skubal.
Yeah.
Making his Dodgers debut. 2 perfect innings with 3 strikeouts thus far.
You are right, though, on Jones. That's a very violent delivery.
It's almost like you can see why he had the elbow injury.
Max effort.
1-2 line drive, center field. That's in there for a base hit. Cleanly back through and straight into center field for Pratt, who's 2 for 2. Mangum throws it in to hold him at first with a 1-out single. That's a beautiful short stroke. With 2 strikes, you can see that Cooper's got a really nice change of approach. Once he knows it's 2 strikes and you got to fight, kind of shorten up, try to get the bat to the baseball, and good things can often happen. 1 on, 1 out. David Hamilton to the plate. Flew to center back in the second. Bunts, drags it up first baseline. If it's fair, it's going to be a hit. It's fair. Picked up by the pitcher Jones. No play. A bunt single for David Hamilton. Up to second goes Pratt. Still only 1 out. What a perfect drag bunt. Oh, he couldn't have rolled it with his hand any better than he did with his bat. Kept it on the grass. When you're dragging the ball up the first baseline as a left-handed hitter, the fear there is you're going to drag it foul. But he didn't. once it stayed on that grass, you knew it wasn't going to take the sideways turn.
Puts him back in the lead for bunt singles this year. He was tied with Chandler Simpson coming into tonight. It'd been a while since he had a bunt single, but that's his 11th of the year.
Yeah, since before he got that injury back last month. Well, timeout is called as pitching coach Bill Murphy comes for a Potawatomi Sportsbook trip to the mound. You're going to have Bryce Terang up there with runners at first and second and still just one out. Brewers have taken a 2-1 lead here in the fourth. Potawatomi Sportsbook with wall-to-wall screens, elite dining, and over 95 kiosks. It's a fan's dream. Potawatomi Sportsbook, become a legend. Pitching coach heading back into the third base visitors dugout, and here's Terang. Has a strikeout and a flyout tonight. Then Jared Jones ready from the stretch. First pitch. Inside corner. Called strike one. Started him off with a breaking ball. Infield a double play depth. Jones with an 0-1. Fly to left. Backing up on it is Reynolds, but he's going to have room right at the edge of the warning track and in fair territory by the line. Makes the catch, 2 out. Opposite field bid for Bryce Terang gets caught by Brian Reynolds. So 2 out, and here's Jackson Chourio to the plate.
Josh, you know how this goes with Jackson. He's 2 for 2 with a home run. And when he gets hot, he goes on historically hot stretches where it feels like it's impossible to get him out. This is like a heat check right now in a basketball game with Jackson coming to the plate here.
I mentioned it, starting with his big hit Saturday night late in Anaheim. He's been on fire. He takes the breaking ball low. He's now reached base 8 out of the last 12 times that he's batted. 8 of 12. 2 on, 2 out, 2-1 Brewers. The 1-0. Checked up on another breaking ball that missed, and it's 2-0 on a slider from Jared Jones. On deck is Garrett Mitchell. Hitters count for Chourio. Here it comes. Fly ball foul into the seats. Went after a high fastball on the first base side that drifts up to the first row of the loge level, and then it was dropped back down below to the field level. Whoops. 2-1. Jones has his sign from Rodriguez. Sets right at his belt. The right-hander's 2-1. Line back through the middle and into center field. Another hit for Chourio. Around third base comes Cooper Pratt, and the throw is going to come into the cutoff man from Mangum. Jackson Chourio with a 2-out RBI single, and he is 3 for 3 in the first 4 innings against Jared Jones. Brewers have a 3-1 lead with a couple of runs here in the fourth. And you said it, Lane. When he gets hot, look out. And that ball was scalded 100 miles an hour right back past where it was pitched.
It really seems like he has a beach ball coming in for him to hit when he gets like this. It doesn't even matter pitch location sometimes. He can get to anything. His hands are so quick.
Now Mitchell, runners at first and second, takes inside on a Jones fastball. Starting to get some stirring in that Pirates bullpen as Jones here in the fourth is about to deliver his 79th pitch. Garrett is grounded out and struck out. The 1-0. Called a strike. Changeup landed at the very outer and upper part of the zone.
Brewers have 9 base runners in this game. 8 hits already against Jones.
Yeah, think about that. Including a couple of homers. See if Mitchell can get into the fun in the 1-1. Swing and a miss over the top of a slider that fooled him. Down and in, but it's 1-2. 3-1 Milwaukee, and they'd love to keep adding. As Wilbert O'Tell, the rookie right-hander, is the one that's now throwing in the Pirates bullpen. Mitchell will use his timeout before the 1-2 pitch. Mitchell trying to battle from behind in the counts. Hamilton at second, Churio at first. Jones with a 1-2. High. Fastball, and he didn't chase. It was up at the eyeballs, and it's 2-2. 4 hits this inning alone. Started with a leadoff blast to center by Andrew Vaughn, and then 3 singles. 2 runs home, trying to add on. Jared Jones with a 2-2. Tried to check on one low, but he committed, says the third base umpire John Lipka on appeal. Boy, we're far away. It didn't look like he offered that pitch from where we sit. Pat Murphy agrees with me. He's got a look of disgust on his face in the dugout, but it's a strikeout of Garrett. That ends the inning. But the Brewers get 2, highlighted by an Andrew Vaughn solo homer. We head to the 5th. It's 3-1 Milwaukee on the Brewers Radio Network, presented by American Family Insurance.
At night. And for many, the store brands don't get the job done. They leak. And when that happens, it can take a toll on sleep, confidence, and peace of mind. It's time to try North Shore at NorthShore.com. Their team of experts will send out samples that stay dry 3 times longer than the store brands. Switch to North Shore, the MVP of adult diapers, so your loved ones can live with the freedom and dignity they deserve. That's North Shore adult diapers at NorthShore.com. Focus on life, not leaks.
Your premier Michigan golf getaway includes rounds at Sweetgrass and Sage Run. Book Monday through Wednesday for best availability. Savor elevated dining and unwind at the full-service Drift Spa between rounds. Grab quick bites in the expanded Sage Run Clubhouse or refresh overlooking the 9th and 18th at Sweetgrass. It's all part of an unforgettable golf experience at Island Resort and Casino. Plan your getaway at islandresortgolf.com.
Service and savings. It's Woodman's.
Hi, we're the Woodmans. I'm Clint.
I'm Phil, saving you big time money on TJ Farms frozen food.
2 pounds of hash browns or 12 ounces of vegetables, both 99 cents.
Ay caramba, hot prices on TJ Farms.
Hash browns or veggies, both 99 cents each.
Save big time on TJ Farms.
Better products, better prices, better service because we're employee-owned.
Savings. It's Woodman's.
The best sounds you can get.
It's back, track, bye, baseball.
All season long. This is the Brewers Radio Network.
Logan Henderson now working with a 3-1 lead as we've reached the 5th inning, and back into call the action, Lane Grindle. Lead as we've reached the 5th inning, and back into call the action, Lane Grindle.
All right, thank you very much, Josh. In Rodriguez to lead things off against Henderson. He's got 51 pitches to his line so far tonight here, and he pitches with the lead for the first time in this game. First pitch to Andy Rodriguez, misses with a fastball inside. It's 1 ball and no strikes. Henderson has given up just the 2 hits, both of those coming back in the 3rd. And the pitch, a swing and a miss at a cutter off the outside edge, and it's 1-1. Had a 1-2-3 inning in the 2nd, a 1-2-3 inning in the 4th. Had that trouble we talked about in the 3rd. Gave up the solo home run to Jacob Gonzalez. And here's a high fly ball right field. Lara going back and looking up, and it is a fair ball and gone. I don't think I've ever seen a ball hit with that kind of launch angle out to right. I mean, that would have scraped the roof if it was closed. And it stayed fair. And Andy Rodriguez with his 6th home run of the season. And he's got 4 hits in this series, and it's a 3-2 ball game. Brewers still out in front. A fastball, 91 miles an hour in on the inside edge, and he got his hands in and threw it. And again, I don't know if I've ever seen launch angle like that. I mean, that brought rain back down with it. The end of the 2nd, deck down that right field line. So here's Jacob Gonzalez, who hit the first home run off of Henderson, and the pitch missed outside. It's 1-0.
Bet each team with 2 solo home runs.
And probably not the guys you would have thought for Pittsburgh, with Rodriguez and Gonzalez being the 2. Changeup missed up and away. Goes to 2 balls and no strikes here on Jacob Gonzalez. Nobody out and nobody on here in the top of the 5th inning. A 3-2 Brewers lead. Pitch missed a little low with a cutter, and it goes to 3-0 on Jacob Gonzalez. Henderson works out of the stretch here. And the 3-0 pitch. That's right through there for a strike, and it's 3-1. He's about to go through the order a second time. Now, the Brewers occasionally will get fairly aggressive with their bullpen once Logan gets to that third time through. Nobody's working in that bullpen yet. He's only at 58 pitches. 3-1 is a strike. Contreras was challenging it, but James Hoy said, no, it's a strike. And now Gonzalez is confused. Don Kelly is confused because James Hoy didn't really make a call initially. And so Contreras tapped his helmet, but Hoy said, well, no, you don't want to challenge it because it's a strike. And I think Don Kelly, I don't know if he's arguing that he wants Contreras to still be charged with a challenge, but it's a strike. It was at the very top of the zone, and the count is full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And Don Kelly still talking with James Hoy. And I think his argument is that he's saying that Contreras challenged it. Shouldn't matter if it's a strike or a ball. It's a challenge, and then once it's proven that the umpire got it right, he should still lose a challenge here. I think that's what Don Kelly is arguing. There really isn't anything else you could be arguing.
I mean, the other thing would be that didn't give Jacob Gonzalez, the batter, a chance to then challenge.
Right. And that could be what the anger is right here with Don Kelly. And Don Kelly's really close to getting thrown out of this game, but James Hoy gave a pretty good leash.
Just because he, frankly, messed up the mechanics so much, the batter couldn't challenge the strike call.
Yeah, if you watch it, Gonzalez, he didn't challenge it, but that's because he was confused as to what the call was. So 3-2 pitch. Here's a fly into right. It's going to carry right out to Lara, who barely has to move. He makes the catch, and there's one away. Don Kelly has now been thrown out of this game because he was yelling at James Hoy and said, that one's on you. And James Hoy has run in from this game, and Don Kelly's going to come out and get his money's worth now. And some words that we tell our children not to use are being used right now by Don Kelly, about 2 inches from the face of James Hoy. Luckily on the radio, we don't have to bleep this out because Ken doesn't have a mic right there. On television, they might want to blur out their mouths because this is some very adult language being used. And now Don Kelly is on his way back into the dugout, where he may go up the tunnel and use some more of it. A lot of letters that added up to 4 of them in those words. Here's Jared Triolo. The roof is closing here at American Family Field. We've got all sorts of stuff happening. Here's a liner out to left. Coming in is Jackson Churio. He makes the catch. That one's not on James Hoy, according to the Pirates dugout. And there's 2 away now for Jake Mangum.
You know what Don Kelly doesn't realize? Even had Jacob Gonzalez been allowed to challenge that pitch, it would have been a strike.
It still clipped the very top of the zone. So it couldn't be on James Hoy. No. We had our issues with James Hoy in Tampa last year. He's on good ground with us right now, though. Here's Mangum. Henderson's first pitch. He is popped foul and out of play third base side. It's 0-1. Remember, it was James Hoy's crew last year in Tampa that didn't pull the tarp with that rain delay and then the obstruction call. There were no fireworks that night in Tampa, but it felt like there were. 0-1 to Mangum is fouled out of play third base side. It's 0-2. Well, time for a vibe check. The vibes are tense here at American Family Field. Cooler full of Vizzy Hard Seltzer. That's a big vibe. Vizzy Hard Seltzer, the seltzer that passes the vibe check. Roof is almost all the way closed. Panel's still open here. 0-2 is the count on Mangum. Henderson's pitch, and it missed a little low with a changeup. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Solo homer to lead off this inning by Indy Rodriguez has pulled the Pirates within a run. It's 3-2 Milwaukee here in the top of the 5th. And there are 2 outs and nobody on. The pitch. That missed just a touch inside of the changeup. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. There is a guy standing right where The roof is about to close up there, and because of the way we see it, it looks like it's going to squeeze him when it shuts. He's standing in front of it. He's going to be fine. You couldn't pay me enough money to stand up there. Have you ever gone up there?
I never did. Have you?
Of course not.
Yeah, I just thought I'd return the question.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Fouled back and out of play. And a nice play made by a fan. Barehanded catch to the left of us here in the Loge level. Stays 2 balls and 2 strikes. That was very considerate of you. You knew the answer. Very rhetorical.
You made it very clear right before you asked me.
No way I would go up there. Levering's been up there many times, I believe. 2-2 pitch to Mangum. Is a liner into left center field. That's going to get down. One hops the glove of Churio, who gets there quickly and holds Mangum to a 2-out single. So Mangum is aboard, and that'll get Lau to the plate. And Contreras will get a new baseball and walk it out here to Logan Henderson. I say Levering's been up there many times. Now, what would constitute many times? More than one. Maybe twice he's been up there. Wisconsin. We were talking about Wisconsin Badger Athletics earlier. The Badgers played a basketball game here against Stanford maybe 4 years ago. I want to say maybe 2022. And Jeff did the game on television, and he and Brian Butch did that game together. And he and Brian Butch went up there, and they dropped the basketball, tried to drop a basketball into a hoop from the catwalk. They didn't make it. First pitch to Brandon Lau. Swing and a miss at a changeup, and it's 0-1.
They were doing dude perfect tricks.
Yeah. It didn't work. But I give him credit for even doing it, because I wouldn't go up there. I've had a hard time when I sit up in the terrace level. 0-1. That is a strike on the outside edge. Fastball at 94s. 0-2 on Brandon Lau, who is 1 for 2 in this game. Antonio Senzatella starting to play catch in that Brewers bullpen. One of those trade deadline acquisitions by the crew from the Colorado Rockies. Runner at first and 2 outs. Henderson about to throw his 70th pitch of the night. Spins, throws to first, and Mangum is back in time.
I think one reason, Lane, that this has felt like a labor for Logan at times, they've got all these left-handed power hitters.
Yeah.
Lefties stacked at the top of this order. Tough for Logan.
0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Went up and in with a fastball. And he gets the ortho ASAP strikeout to get himself through the 5th inning. Gives up the solo home run, but that's it. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's a 3-2 Brewers lead on the Brewers Radio Network, presented by American Family Insurance.
For baseball for Dominic Catronio, our Brewers 360 guest every Monday at 8:45 on Wisconsin's Morning News.
Cooper Pratt and his team loves defense. Cooper Pratt's a big league shortstop right now. I mean, Cooper Pratt was a big league shortstop defensively last year. I mean, that's a big league shortstop.
Brewers 360 is sponsored by Outdoor Living Unlimited, Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Cannon and Dumphy, and Ridgetop Exteriors.
Some companies build projects. At Professional Construction, Inc., we build relationships.
That means showing up early, taking pride in the details, and having each other's backs, on and off the job site.
We're looking for skilled carpenters who really care about their craft and want to be part of a team.
Not just another paycheck, but a place where the people you work with actually matter.
If you work hard, take pride in what you build, and want to join a tight-knit crew, then we'd love to meet you.
Apply today at professionalconstructioninc.com.
You've taught them, trained them, taken every precaution. But sometimes, despite your best efforts, someone gets hurt on the job. Because they're not perfect. They're people, and they're your people. At least you can keep them happy, healthy, and working with a workers' compensation policy from West Bend. It's how to give every problem a silver lining. West Bend, the worst brings out our best. To find out more, visit thesilverlining.com.
Sit back, grab a snack, and enjoy the show.
Would you like fries with that?
On the home of the Brewers, 620 WTMJ.
We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Brewers with a 3-2. The bottom of the 5th inning. Brewers with a 3-2 lead in Game 2 of this 4-game series with Pittsburgh Pirates. And Jared Jones' day is over. He gets through just 4 innings, gave up 8 hits tonight, and the 3 runs. And it's Wilbur Dotel who takes over on the mound for the Pirates. This is a North Shore adult diaper pitching change, and now Andy Rodriguez is calling time, and I think he wants to go out and deal with the pitch comm, perhaps. So he's going to be escorted out there by James Hoy. And James Hoy, who just ejected their manager, is going to stand right there as they get locked in with the pitch comm. He's going to make sure that they're not talking to Don Kelly up in the clubhouse either on that pitch comm. That's not possible. Dotel making his 14th appearance, a 5.11 ERA, 24 2/3 innings, 10 walks against 26 strikeouts as Contreras leads things off for the Brewers. First offering to Williams, in there for a strike on a slider. And it's 0-1.
They really like this rookie Dotel. You can tell by the numbers you just read, Lane. He's been a bit on and off as far as success, but he's got some electric stuff. First time we've seen him.
No balls in 1 strike on Contreras. And the pitch. That missed. It's going to be challenged by Andy Rodriguez, though. And James Hoy's mic is cutting out. I think he's going to win this one. It's very close. It's at the bottom of the zone. It is a strike.
Pittsburgh has 2 remaining.
So Pittsburgh has been successful on both of their challenges so far here tonight. Challenge is brought to you by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. No balls and 2 strikes on Contreras. Here's the pitch, and he laid off a slider down and away. It's 1-2. Pitching change, of course, brought to you by North Shore Adult Diapers. Sometimes you need a change for even the heaviest control problems. Visit NorthShore.com. Dotel's 1-2. And a ground ball left side. That's going to sneak through into left field. It's a base hit for Contreras. He is 2 for 3 tonight. William on a slider away. He just stuck the bat out there, took his legs out of the swing and rolled it through the left side. It was not hit overly hard, but got top half of the baseball off the end of the bat. And the leadoff man aboard here for the Brewers in the bottom of the 5th. And now here's Christian Yelich. Yelich is 0 for 2. Dotel from the stretch, the pitch. And a cutter in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Brewers with a 3-2 lead. They have 9 hits in this game. They put consistent pressure against Jared Jones all night long. He has gone after 4, and now Dotel taking over here in the 5th. The 0-1. Yelich took down and in with a slider, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Brewers with 2 solo home runs tonight. They also got an RBI single from Churio. He's driven in 2 of the 3 runs. Yelich hitting here with Contreras at first. The 1-1. Yelich a swing and a miss at a cutter that ran in, and it's 1-2. Brewers looking for their 70th win of the season tonight. Just keep marching along. Healthy lead in the NL Central. 1-2. That is down low with a changeup, and it's even now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Tied at 1 in Chicago. Dodgers and Cubs. Kyle Tucker is homer. Dansby Swanson is homer. So 2025 Cubs would be up 2-0. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Yelich. Dotel's pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him with a slider. Yelich strikes out. And there's one away for Andrew Vaughn before he hits 10 for ID on the Brewers Radio Network. With Josh Maurer and Kent Sommerfeld, Lane Grindle with you here tonight from American Family Field. Andrew Vaughn is the batter, runner at first and 1 away. A 3-2 Brewers lead. Dotel's first pitch missed outside. It's 1-0. Vaughn homered in his last at bat. Back in the fourth to lead that fourth inning off. Quiet in the Brewers bullpen. Logan's going to go back out for the sixth. One-0 pitch. Missed up and in with a slider. 2 balls and no strikes. I think every extra inning you can get out of your starter over this stretch is going to be very critical for the Brewers. Playing 17 games in a row. (2-0) down and away. Goes to 3-0 on Vaughn. Brewers are 4 games into that 17 in a row stretch, so still a long way to go. Remember that long stretch going into the All-Star break? It really felt like it had its effect on the Brewers by the time they got to Pittsburgh at the end of that long road trip. 3-0 here on Vaughn. Here's the pitch from Dotel. Missed high and he walked him. Ortho ASAP walk. The Brewers have first and second and 1 away, and Luis Lara coming to the plate. Lara's had 2 really nice at bats tonight. He walked back in the second inning, had a lengthy battle in the fourth, and ended up lining out to left. We've commented on it so many times since he came up with the crew. He just has a very mature approach for a 21-year-old. First and second for the crew with Lara at the plate. First offering. Lara took a strike. On letter high. Fastball at 96 on the outer half. That one might have been up and out of the zone. He could have challenged that one. That was completely up and out of the zone. 0-1 is the count though on Lara. Dotel kicks, delivers, and a ground ball left side. That's going to get into left field. Contreras around third. He is going to score, and Luis Lara drives in another run for the crew. They lead it 4-2. The 11th RBI of the season for the rookie. It was a slider down and in. Pulled his hands in and just pushed that ball through the left side, and the Brewers have had some well-placed ground balls on the left side of the infield here tonight. And after Friday night in Anaheim and Sunday in Anaheim, and to a degree last night, so many hard-hit baseballs that were finding gloves, they were due some batted ball luck, and it has come their way so far here tonight. Now here's Cooper Pratt, first and second, and still just 1 out. Dotel brings home the pitch, and Cooper lifts one in the air, right side. Going out is the second baseman Gonzalez. He calls off the right fielder Valdez. And there is 1 away here in the bottom of the 5th. Well, the push for the postseason is on. It's time for the best to step forward. Luckily, if you've got Pine River award-winning cheese spreads, Usinger's famous sausage, and Cedar Crest, Wisconsin's hometown ice cream, is your rotation. Usinger's, Pine River, and Cedar Crest, the best of the best. 2 outs and 2 on, and Hamilton takes outside. It's 1-0. David Hamilton tonight had that bunt single back in the fourth. Brewers have first and second and 2 away. The pitch took a cutter down low, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. Brewers have scored in each of the last 3 innings. And have gotten 3 aboard against Dotel already here in this bottom of the 5th. 2-0 is taken for a strike by Hamilton. It's 2-1. Brewers with 10 hits in this game already. It has been a good offensive approach here tonight against these Pirates. 2-1. And a check swing foul over near the Pirates on deck circle. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count here on Hamilton. Leadoff single from Contreras. Yelich struck out. Vaughn worked to walk. Then Lara with a RBI single through the left side. Pratt popped up, and now Hamilton battling. 2-2 pitch. Down and in with a slider, and the count is full. It is 3-2. You have Bryce Terang in the on-deck circle. Been a lengthy inning for Dotel. He's thrown 21 pitches so far. Tall right-hander comes set above the belt. And the 3-2 pitch. There goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Hamilton strikes out on a cutter off the outside edge, and the inning is over. But the Brewers push a run across and grow that lead back to 2. It's 4-2 Milwaukee as we head to the 6th on the Brewers Radio Network, presented by American Family Insurance.
Miller time. What you gotta do? You gotta go say hello with some beers. Make the plans. Forget the couch. That thing. Play the game. See him in person. Talk to that stranger. Live a little. Small acts of rebellion that bring us together. Because legendary moments start with a light. It's Miller time. Celebrate responsibly. 2026 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
When you choose Blue Moon, everything becomes brighter. Every sip of their Belgian-style wheat ale is crafted with Valencia orange peel and coriander. Plus, try the new Blue Moon Light and Blue Moon Non-Alcoholic. Blue Moon Light is a wheat beer brewed with real tangerine peel for exceptional taste at only 95 calories. And Blue Moon Non-Alcoholic is everything you love about Blue Moon without the alcohol. Check your local stores for Blue Moon. Made brighter. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Blue Moon Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Fall is right around the corner, and we've got something new to celebrate this season. You already know and love our apple flavor. In fact, you love it so much, we're giving it a package all its own. Introducing the new Apple 4-pack, the same crisp apple flavor you can't get enough of. Now in a convenient 4-pack that's perfect for sharing, stocking up, or enjoying all season long. This fall, grab the new Apple 4-pack from Carbless. Go to drinkcarbless.com and find it near you.
Life's better with American Family Insurance. Life's better with American Family Insurance. That's because their team is always there to protect your dreams.
We go to the top of the 6th inning here in Milwaukee. It's a 4-2 Brewers lead. Brian Reynolds to lead things off against Logan Henderson, who's thrown 70 pitches so far tonight. Henderson out of the stretch in the first pitch. Popped up foul. Third base side. Hamilton gives it a look. It'll find the seats, and it's 0-1. 3, 4, and 5 for the Pirates here in the 6th. This is likely Henderson's last inning. Senzatella was getting loose in the 5th inning. He's still getting loose right now in the 6th inning, just in case Henderson gets into any trouble. This is that 3rd time through for Logan. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And rolled foul back behind home plate. It's quickly 0-2 on Reynolds. Mainly fastball, changeup as always with Henderson. We've seen that cutter worked in there as well tonight. It is incredible how when he's been healthy and available for the Brewers, how well he's pitched. 0-2 pitch is way outside. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Mr. Consistency. And one of the reasons why, I think, Josh, I mean, we could go down a list of many reasons why Logan Henderson's had the success that he's had. 1-2 pitch. That is a called 3rd strike with a fastball at 94 right at the knees. And he strikes out Reynolds looking. So another strikeout for Logan Henderson. Man, has he been good over the course of this game here tonight. For Henderson, his 6th strikeout of the evening. And now here's Merlin Valdez. Finish that thought on Henderson in just a moment. First offering to Valdez is a cutter on the inside corner for a strike, and it's 0-1. But he just doesn't make things hard on himself. He doesn't fall behind often. He doesn't walk many. He walked the first batter of this game, Josh, and you were like, wow, could this be the night when Logan Henderson doesn't have his command? There's the strike right through there with a fastball. And it's 0-2. But he shook that off immediately and went right into being Logan Henderson like we've seen him so many times. No balls and 2 strikes on Valdez. And the pitch. And he just missed outside of the fastball at 94. Well, that didn't miss by much. Barely. I think it was outside, but we're talking by 1/10 of an inch or a little bit more, perhaps. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a changeup. Strikeout number 7 for Logan Henderson. He looks like he's getting stronger as he pitches here in this 6th inning.
I think the greatest sign of all that we're seeing is that his velo here late in the outing is at times higher than we saw at the beginning of the outing.
You know, Pat Murphy was asked about how he decides how long to push Logan Henderson in a start. You look at past performances. Spencer Horwitz, the batter, and he takes a strike on the outside edge. It's 0-1. Do you look at how far he's been extended in terms of pitch count? He said, really, it's about that night. It's about what's coming up, what the matchups are, and what the stuff is telling us. Stuff's telling you, hey, he's really good right now. Pitches with a 4-2 lead here in the 6th. Missed outside with a cutter, and it's 1-1. Hey, baseball fans, don't forget George Webb predicts the Crew will win 12 games in a row this season, and when they do, we'll be celebrating. Learn more at georgewebb.com. 1 ball and 1 strike on Horwitz. Henderson's pitch fouled out of play, third base side, and it's 1-2. Henderson has struck out 3 in a row. He has 7 strikeouts now in this contest. He has thrown 81 pitches. And this could be the end of the night for Logan. He'd love to close it off with an exclamation point here against Horwitz. 1-2 pitch. And he flinched at a changeup that missed down and in. Count is even now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Told you the Brewers have won 12 of the 14 games that Henderson has started in his career. 2-2 pitch, and he got him looking. Floated a changeup in there for a called third strike. He's got 8 strikeouts, and he's through 6 strong innings here in Milwaukee. Logan Henderson getting the job done once again. He gets a standing ovation as he walks to the Brewers dugout. 4-2 Milwaukee as we have American Family Insurance.
I'm Ed Robinson with Cannon and Dunphy. Do you really need a lawyer? Insurance companies will try to get you to settle right away and shortchange you. A good lawyer will make sure you receive what you deserve. If you've been injured, give us a call.
From the WTMJ Breaking News Center, I'm Jen Gregg. A Rock County correctional officer is charged with sexual assault after engaging in a romantic relationship with an inmate. A woman is charged with stealing a Kenosha County ambulance completely naked. And a local hangout in Germantown catches fire. Tonight, rain moves in overnight, a low of 68. Wednesday, rain in the morning, expect 1 to 3 inches, a high of 75. I'm Jen Gregg, WTMJ News.
When it comes to joint replacement, you want the best care available. The Orthopedic Surgery Center in Pewaukee is a leader in joint replacement, offering same-day surgery with advanced technology. Their team of experts specializes in knee, hip, and shoulder replacements, using the latest techniques to minimize pain and recovery time. The team at Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin can get you back to what matters, living pain-free. Total joint replacement. There is a difference. Visit orthowisconsin.com.
Josh Minon, attorney at Cannon and Dunphy.
When I meet people that have been hurt in an accident, there's usually a lot going on in their lives. My role is to take a lot off of their plate and handle that for them. My goal is to make them feel at ease through the process.
Tonight's 6th Inning is brought to you by Steamfitters Local 601, Keepers of the Trade. For career opportunities, visit steam601.org. 601.org.
We go to the bottom of the 6th inning, a 4-2 Brewers lead. Dotel stays out there on the mound for Pittsburgh. First pitch swinging for Bryce Terang. It's a ground ball. Diving stop by Gonzalez. It deflects off of his glove. It'll be an infield single for Bryce Terang as he hits a ground ball to the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. And Gonzalez keeps it on the infield, but it's a base hit all the same. Leadoff man aboard again for the Brewers. They have had the leadoff man aboard in each of the last 3 innings. Johan Ramirez getting loose for the Pirates in their bullpen. Senzatella continues to throw in the Brewers pen. Here's Jackson Churio, who's 3 for 3 tonight. And he takes the slider down and away. It's 1-0. That Senzatella is still working would tell you that Logan Henderson's night is likely done. But we shall see. 1-0 to Churio is right through there with a cutter. And it's 1-1. Jackson a single to right in the first, a homer to right in the third, and an RBI single right back up the middle in the fourth. Long hold for Dotel. With 1 on the pitch clock. Finally kicks, delivers, and Jackson a fly ball to center. Back on it is Mangum. It's playable. Right on the edge of the warning track. That one just got in a little bit on Jackson. Didn't quite get the barrel to it. And there's one away now for Garrett Mitchell. 6th inning is the Woodman's Food Market's home run inning, by the way. Our contestant is Ronald Baxter from Madison. Ronald will win a gift card jackpot of $400 if a member of the crew hits a home run this inning, and $100 will be added to the total for each additional home run this half. Visit any participating Woodman store to enter. First pitch to Garrett Mitchell is in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Service and savings, that's Woodman's. Visit WTMJ.com for official contest rules and details. Garrett, one of the few Brewers that has not reached in this game. He's 0 for 3. Dotel brings home the pitch. That one's fouled back into the net. And it's no balls and 2 strikes. Mitchell and Yelich, the only 2 Brewers without a hit tonight. Terang was hitless, but just had the infield single to lead off this inning. Brewers have 11 hits against Pirates pitching in this contest. Dotel's 0-2 pitch. That missed. Down and away with a changeup. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. 4-2. Brewers lead it. Bottom of the 6th inning. A win would even up this series at a game apiece with 2 more to go. It's a 4-game series here in Milwaukee this week. And then the Twins come to town. 1-2 pitch. Garrett took a called 3rd strike, and he knew it. Fastball at 96 right down the middle. And after the leadoff single by Terang, the next 2 batters have been retired by Dotel, and now here's William Contreras. Good sign tonight to get William Contreras in on the action. Couple of hits. He is 2 for 3. Dotel's first offering. That missed up and away, and it's 1-0. Hard to believe this is game number 113. Think about that. There's still plenty of baseball left, but we are starting to get into the 4th quarter now. Contreras calls timeout, backs out of the box. Brewers will head back out to the West Coast on this next road trip. Dotel long hold, letting that clock wind all the way down to 1 before he lifts the leg, and the pitch. And Contreras took a slider for a strike, and it's 1-1. You've got that Little League Classic coming up in a couple of weeks, and then a 3-game series on the backside of that in New York. Trips to Chicago and Cincinnati, then that long trip at the end of the year. 1-1, ground ball left side, gobbled up by the 3rd baseman Triolo. He will flip to the 2nd baseman Nick Gonzalez, covering at the bag, and the inning is over. So the Brewers got a leadoff single from Terang, but they strand him, and we go to the 7th inning. It's a 4-2.
Home game or away game, your car deserves the MVP treatment. Swing in to Tsunami Express Car Wash before first pitch for a fast, convenient wash. free vacuums, and DIY detailing stations that help keep your ride looking like a winner all season long. Whether you're heading to American Family Field or just running around town, you're always ready for game day. Plus, unlimited memberships start at just $16 for your first month. Learn more at TsunamiExpress.com. Tsunami Express Car Wash, the official car wash of the Milwaukee Brewers.
As a proud partner of the Milwaukee Brewers, Steinhoffels knows a good season starts with a great night's sleep. That's why Steinhoffels has all the best mattress brands and an exclusive Discover Your Sleep system that takes the guesswork out of finding the perfect fit for you. And with free delivery plus Steinhoffels' 120-night sleep guarantee, you can rest easy knowing you made the right call. Sleep better all season long. Steinhoffels, born and bred in Milwaukee, just like the Brewers.
Get started on your painting project and save big money at Menards. Zinsser Fast Prime 2 Plus Primer and Sealer is the go-to solution for tackling nearly any surface that needs to be sealed. Its fast dry time and excellent high-hiding formula allows for it to be used as a versatile, everyday primer. Our knowledgeable team is ready to help bring your dreams to life, 1 gallon at a time. Stop by your local Menards today.
Save big money at Menards.
How can you not be romantic about this? This is the Brewers Radio Network.
The Brewers lead it 4-2. The Brewers lead it 4-2 as we head to the 7th inning. And making his Brewers debut is Antonio Senzatella. Not making his Brewers debut is Josh Mauer on the microphone.
Thank you, and a nice ovation for Senzatella, the longtime Colorado Rocky. First time that he's ever pitched for a team in the big leagues other than the Rocks. And he gets Nick Gonzalez to begin the 7th. Misses inside. Ball 196 on the gun from Senzatella up until this year. And you may very well remember this because he pitched a lot against the Brewers. He was a starting pitcher. But the Rockies moved him into the bullpen. 1-0 pitch is fouled by Nick Gonzalez into the seats right field side, 1-1. And ever since, something's clicked for Senzatella, enough that the Brewers wanted to get him at the deadline yesterday. Gave up infielder Juan Martinez and left-handed pitcher Mark Manfredi to get him. Nick Gonzalez 0 for 2. And he chops a foul softly on a sinker up the third base line. 1-2. Senzatella gets ahead in the count. It's his 10th year in the major leagues. 1-2 pitch outside. 97 on the fastball. 34 appearances out of the bullpen with the Rockies this year. He was 9-2 with 3 saves and a 3.61 ERA. After struggling the last few years as a starter. Pitch. Chopper to short. 2 hops right at Cooper Pratt. Got it. Throw to first in time to get Gonzalez. Good start. Antonio Senzatella. 1 away on a routine groundout, protecting this 2-run Brewers lead. 4-2 in the 7th inning, 8 outs to go to try to even this series at a win apiece. It's a 4-game set against the division rivals. The Brewers, who are only 1-6 against the Buccos this season, trying to get that second victory. Now Endy Rodriguez, who's got a home run, takes outside corner with a cutter through the back door for strike 1. You know what I love about Senzatella? It's a name that really rolls off the tongue for the broadcasters.
It sure does.
0-1. Just a little bit low, 95 with sink from Senzatella.
I've always liked this guy going back to when he was a younger pitcher, pitching in a spring training game with the Rockies, and he just, even in a spring training game, he had this competitive edge to him that you could see.
The 1-1 coming. Down and away on Endy Rodriguez, 2-1.
Always liked his stuff. It's so hard to judge a guy that pitches for the Rockies, right?
And his numbers this year, so much better away from Coors Field than they were at home. The 2-1. Upstairs. 3-1 on Rodriguez. He's had a very nice series thus far.
Yeah, 2.57 ERA away from Coors Field. I mean, that tells you something.
Yep. And I do know this. He will not pitch another game at Coors Field this season.
That's correct.
Brewers have already been there. And I would bet you dollars to donuts they won't face him in the playoffs.
I'd bet you dollars to Corvettes.
3-1 on Rodriguez. Here's the pitch. Foul back. Challenge fastball. Hit into the screen. 3-2.
I have no idea if that works or not as an analogy, but it just felt like a bigger one.
Significantly so.
Yeah.
I see your donut and raise you a Corvette. 1 out. Base is clear. 4-2 Brewers. 3-2. Outside. He walked him. Cutter just missed. He tried to come through the back door to the left-handed hitter, but he missed. So it's a 1-out base runner, bring the tying run to the plate. Andy Rodriguez was injured and did not play in the first 2 series the Pirates had against the Brewers earlier this season. But boy, has he been all over the base paths these first couple of nights. And here's Jacob Gonzalez, who's got a home run tonight. It was back in the third on the first pitch of the inning from Logan Henderson, who went 6. Gave up the 4 hits and 2 solo homers for the damage against. Jacob Gonzalez batting left, and he takes outside. Ball 1 from Senzatella. The crew has been around since 1970. Habish and Rotier even longer. I'll tell you about him in a minute. First the 1-0. Down and in. Good stop by Contreras. That was yanked to the glove side, and it's 2-0. Habish and Rotier. If you're injured in an accident, call the firm Wisconsinites have trusted for over 95 years. I would imagine that Mr. Senzatella's got the heartbeat racing, perhaps a little bit faster than a normal outing with the Rockies over these last few years tonight. In his Brewers debut, 2-0 pitch, big swing, but Gonzalez lofts foul coming back over our heads. 2-1. You always want to make a good first impression. And they put him into a leverage spot immediately. 7th inning, protecting a 2-run lead. Runner at first in the 2-1. Fouled again by Jacob Gonzalez. Left side, well up out of play. 2-2. A lot of the year, when you've had a lead like this going into the 7th, the formula has been Ashby, Uribe, McGill. Now you can throw this guy right into that mix. 2-2. Ground ball to short. That could be a double play. Pratt fields, underhand flip to Terang. Relay to first. Scooped out by Vaughn. Got him. Double play indeed. Inning over. 6-4-3 and a pound to the chest for Antonio Senzatella as he makes his way to get checked by the umpire for sticky stuff. He passed. And a good debut. A walk, but Hotel Milwaukee, the Midwest #1 entertainment destination. Slots, dining, sportsbook, poker, live entertainment. It's all here. There are endless ways to win. 4-2 Milwaukee at the stretch on the Brewers Radio Network, presented by American Family Insurance.
On the baseball field, the skilled players get paid the most. The same is true in construction. Some of the most skilled players building our roads, solar farms, and stadiums are the men and women of the Wisconsin Operating Engineers. If you are ready to step up to a job where you can earn more without college debt and operate equipment like cranes, excavators, bulldozers, and drones, you're ready to join the team of Wisconsin Operating Engineers today at join139.com.
A home you love. A business that endures. It takes your vision, your hard work, and your dedication to bring them to life. The right tools help. Case IH truly understands your vision and what you need to achieve it. That's why we build the equipment, the local dealer and service network, and the data and tech you want today and tomorrow. Because we don't just build our equipment to work. We build it to work for you. Case IH, built by farmers.
Step up to the plate. It's Quick Trip's Around the Bases contest with Old Wisconsin. Stop into your neighborhood Quick Trip and purchase any Old Wisconsin product with Quick Rewards for your chance to win cash. Be sure to try beef and cheddar or beef and jalapeno smokestack. Sure to try beef and cheddar or beef and jalapeno smokestack. Details at quicktrip.com/sweepstakes. No purchase necessary. Don't sit on the sidelines. Grab your favorite Old Wisconsin product, fuel up, and get in the game to win big this Brewer season. Quick Trip and Old Wisconsin, proud partners of the Brewers Radio Network.
American Family Insurance is always a great call. That's because their agents are always there to protect your dreams.
We've got a North Shore adult diaper pitching change for the Pirates as we go to the bottom of the 7th. 4-2 Milwaukee, and Johan Ramirez, the veteran right-hander, replaces the rookie Wilbur Dotel to face Christian Yelich. Ramirez had a nice season. He misses in tight, ball 1. Whenever you need a change, and I'm not talking about on the mound like the Pirates did, I'm talking about a change in the pants. Visit NorthShore.com. Yelich 0 for 3. Left-handed hitter, right-handed hurler, and he's almost hit by a 97-mile-an-hour fastball coming at him that he scooted back out of the way from ball 2. So Wilbur Dotel 2 innings behind the starter Jared Jones. Dotel gave up 3 hits in a row. Jared Jones 8 hits and 3 runs. He's the one on the hook for the loss. Now the 2-0. Swinging and a miss at ball 3. That bounced in the dirt near his feet, but had sold out for a 2-0 fastball, and he got a sweeper, so it's 2-1 on Yelich against Johan Ramirez. 6-3 with a 3.00 earned run average. He's been one of the Pirates' best all year in the bullpen. 2-1, popped him up. Third base, playable. Jared Triolo on the dirt, about 5 steps from the bag, makes the catch, and that's out number 1. 7th inning stretch has been sponsored by IslandResortGolf.com. Escape to the Island Resort and Casino, where championship golf, relaxing spa treatments, great dining, and casino excitement create the perfect summer getaway. And Drew Vaughn, who's had a big night, coming up there, has a homer and a walk. 1 for 2 officially. The home run gave the Brewers the lead back in the 4th. Now the pitch. Chopped very softly up the third base line. Takes a sideways turn before it gets to Triolo. It's a foul ball. Drive Around the League, presented by Construction Business Group, Wisconsin operating engineers and trusted contractors building Wisconsin together. They are still tied at Wrigley. The Dodgers and the Cubs 1-1 in the 6th. But Cubs threatening to take the lead against Tarek Skubal. They got runners on 2nd and 3rd and 1 out. I'll keep you posted. Skubal's been good. Just 3 hits in 5 1/3. But tied at 1. Now the 0-1. Breaking ball outside corner, 0-2.
Perhaps being outdueled by Javier Assad.
Yeah, Assad.
Everybody would have predicted.
Exactly. He went 5 2/3 innings tonight, gave up just the 1 run. He's out of the ballgame. 0-2 the pitch. Swing and a miss. Pitch that was down in the left-handed batter's box, but with a ton of horizontal movement, and it fooled Andrew Vaughn. He strikes out against Johan Ramirez. 2 away. And here comes Luis Lara to the plate. That a big RBI single his last time up. That was against the rookie Dotel. Made it 4-2 at the time. Back in the 5th, that's where we still stand here with 2 out in the 7th. And he takes down low from Johan Ramirez. Now Michael Busch grounded into a fielder's choice out at the plate. So the Cubs have not grabbed the lead yet anyway. Now they're on the corners with 2 out in the 6th. 1-0. Breaking ball for a strike to Luis Lara. Abner Uribe is getting up and getting loose. And it looks like he'll pitch the 8th inning for Milwaukee after a successful scoreless inning in his Brewers debut from Senzatella. 4-2 Milwaukee. The 1-1. Lara swings through it. Elevated. Another breaking ball, 1-2. Twins will be here over the weekend for the border battle. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Tickets are available. Brewers.com. Be big crowds all weekend. Twins are trailing in Kansas City tonight 5-1, trying to avoid losing 3 straight. 1-2. Breaking ball down and in. Good take by Luis. 2-2. Lara's 1 for 2 with a walk in the aforementioned RBI single. Twins went out and bought at the deadline. They are in the thick of the wild card race, and actually even on the outskirts of the divisional race in the AL Central. 2-2 pitch, ground ball to first. Backhanded easily by Spencer Horwitz, and he'll take it to the base himself in time to get Lara, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Johan Ramirez. So Abner Uribe will be protecting a 4-2 lead as he enters American Family Insurance.
Miller time. People think it just happens, but that's not true. You know what you gotta do? You gotta go say hello with some beers. Make the plans. Forget the couch. Go to that thing. Play the game. See them in person. Talk to that stranger. Live a little. Small acts of rebellion that bring us together. Because legendary moments start with a light. It's Miller time. Celebrate responsibly. 2026 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
When you choose Blue Moon, everything becomes brighter. Every sip of their Belgian-style wheat ale is crafted with Valencia orange peel and coriander. Plus, try the new Blue Moon Light and Blue Moon Non-Alcoholic. Blue Moon Light is a wheat beer brewed with real tangerine peel for exceptional taste at only 95 calories. And Blue Moon Non-Alcoholic is everything you love about Blue Moon without the alcohol. Check your local stores for Blue Moon. Made brighter. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Blue Moon Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
On the baseball field, the skilled players get paid the most. The same is true in construction. Some of the most skilled players building our roads, solar farms, and stadiums are the men and women of the Wisconsin operating engineers. If you are ready to step up to a job where you can earn more without college debt and operate equipment like cranes, excavators, bulldozers, and drones, you're ready to join the team of Wisconsin operating engineers today at join139.com.
Carbless, a proud partner of the Milwaukee Brewers. Premium, ready-to-drink cocktails.
0 carbs, 0 sugar, 0 gluten.
At the ballpark or your local grocery store. Carbless.
Less is more.
Abner Uribe has been phenomenal for the Brewers. It's been a long scoreless streak that he'll try to keep going as we enter the 8th inning, and he replaces Antonio Senzatella with a 4-2 Brewers lead. By the way, the Cubs did score against Skubal with 2 out in the 6th, and they have taken a 2-1 lead over the Dodgers. Abner's still getting warmed up, and to take us home with the play-by-play, here's Lane.
All right, thank you very much, Josh. Yeah, unscored upon in his last 17 games for Abner, 17 2/3 innings over that stretch. A .64 ERA over his last 27 outings. Just 2 earned runs in that stretch of time. What Uribe and McGill have been able to do is as big of a reason as the Brewers have vaulted into the best record in baseball as any development. The Brewers have been locked down in the 8th and 9th, and they'll try to continue to be that way here tonight. 46th appearance of the year for Uribe. 2.23 ERA. Jared Triolo, the number 9 hitter, will lead things off for Pittsburgh. First pitch from Uribe is a slider for a strike, and it's 0-1. No balls and 1 strike on the right-handed hitting third baseman for the Pirates. Uribe on the first base side of the rubber. Kicks, delivers, and missed down and away with a slider. It goes to 1 ball and 1 strike. Kirby Yates, who the Brewers just saw with the Angels over the weekend, he could have gotten on the team charter if he could have predicted the future. Can I catch a ride with you guys? I'm about to get traded to the team you're playing next. He's getting loose in the Pirates bullpen. 1-1. Oh, it came in and it hit him. First sinker that he's thrown, and it came up and in, and it hit the number 9 hitter, Jared Triolo, and that is not how you want to start the inning if you're Abner. Hit batter sponsored by Habish & Rotier. Injured in a car accident. The right call is Habish with 13 offices across the state. They're the hometown firm, Wisconsinites Trust. Habish & Rotier, national reputation, hometown service. So leadoff man aboard for the Pirates. And now here's the speedy Jake Mangum. Uribe set at the belt in the pitch, and a chopper foul up the third baseline. Very late swing by Mangum. And it's 0-1. 1 for 2 tonight with a walk and a single for Mangum. Hitting .303 on the season. Switch hitter up there is the left-hander against the righty Uribe. The 0-1. And that missed up and away with a sinker at 99. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Today's 8th inning being brought to you by the Wisconsin Laborers District Council. Earn great union wages and benefits building Wisconsin's infrastructure. Learn more at liunawisconsin.org. Uribe, long hold. And now the 1-1 pitch. That one is popped foul and out of play down the left field line. And it's 1-2. Again, that's liunawisconsin.org. Spell it out for you. LIUNA Wisconsin.org, and feel the power. 1 ball and 2 strikes here on Mangum. Runner at first, nobody out, top of the 8th inning. Brewers holding on to a 4-2 lead. Brewers entered the day with the best record in baseball, half game better than the Dodgers. One-two pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a sinker down and away. That was a nasty sinker at 98, and it had some major arm side run. And Mangum, just trying to flail at that pitch and get a piece of it to stay alive, came up empty. It's an ortho ASAP strikeout. And there is one away, and Brandon Lau will be the batter. It's another lefty here for the Pirates. This is a tough matchup stretch for Uribe against this Pirates lineup. First offering to Lau is a slider that just missed a little bit low, and it's 1-0. Because of the switch hitter Mangum, and behind Lau a switch hitter in Reynolds, a lot of lefties for Uribe to face here in this 8th inning. 1-0 pitch. And this is a liner into right center field. It's going to plug the gap. Lara over there to cut it off before it gets to the warning track. Going first to third is Triolo. And the Pirates have him on the corners now for Brian Reynolds. So the tying run is aboard here for the Pirates. And a little bit of trouble from the Pirates bats against Uribe here. And that's where hitting Triolo was tough, because that was the righty, the 9-hole hitter to start off the inning. And instead of having nobody on and one away and feeling like, okay, navigate the top of this order now, the table was set, so to speak, in this inning for all these lefties that are coming to the plate. Quick visit out to the mound for Contreras, brought to you by Potawatomi Sportsbook. Wall-to-wall screens, elite dining, and over 95 kiosks. It's a fan's dream. Potawatomi Sportsbook, become a legend. There's a big moment in this game right here. A 4-2 lead, runners on the corners, one away. And a guy that can get a lot of ground balls in Abner Uribe, and that's what he's hoping to do here. First pitch is a swing and a miss. Lewis sinker past him at 98, and it's 0-1. Brewers have out-hit the Pirates 11-5 in this game. Uribe again out of the stretch. The 0-1 and a swing and a miss. Blew a sinker past him at 100 miles an hour. And it's 0-2. Mason Montgomery has joined Kirby Yates out in that bullpen for Pittsburgh. Saw him in the 9th inning of last night's game for the Pirates. Time is called by Reynolds. Valdez is in the on-deck circle for Pittsburgh. Trying to go through the meat of this order is Uribe. 0-2 pitch. Missed down and in with a sinker. And it's 1-2. Lau took two bluff steps towards second and then put on the brakes. This is going to be a strike. Boom! Milwaukee has 2 challenges. Challenge brought to you by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. That is a strikeout of Brian Reynolds, and that was a great challenge by William Contreras. You know, Josh, it had kind of felt like William gotten cold on ABS challenges the last couple of weeks. That's as big of a challenge as you get. He caught it kind of awkwardly. Might have fooled home plate umpire James Hoy. But William had the presence of mind to know that that was in the zone. Ortho ASAP strikeout. Now here's Valdez. Uribe brings home the pitch and missed away with a slider. It's 1-0. It has been a bit of a rocky 8th inning so far for Abner, but he's still got a great shot to get out of this thing with no damage done. Long hold, letting that pitch clock wind down. Finally raises the leg at 1 and the pitch. And the slider caught the outside corner. It's 1-1. Valdez has struck out all 3 times he's come to the plate tonight. It has been a tough night at the plate for the rookie. Abner again, a long hold, the 1-1. Missed down and away with a sinker. And it's 2 balls and 1 strike. Leinenkugel's Summer Shandy is a refreshing vine beer with natural lemonade flavor. Leinenkugel's, flavor the moment. Abner will throw that baseball out of play, get a new one. 2 balls and 1 strike to count here on Esmeralin Valdez. Crowd trying to encourage Uribe through this 8th inning. 2-1. And a slider at the top of the zone. This is going to be challenged by Valdez. It's going to be a strike. And boom. Pittsburgh has just 1 ABS challenge remaining. That's the first ABS challenge that's been lost by either team over the course of the night tonight. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count here on Valdez. Runners on the corners, 2 outs. Top of the 8th inning. Uribe out of the stretch. Kicks, delivers, and got him looking with the slider. And Abner Uribe gets out of the jam in the 8th. Abner takes a little dirt, rolls it like it's dice, does 2 other dance moves I can't explain to you, and stalks off the mound in celebration. The Brewers lead it 4-2, presented by American Family Insurance.
When you're injured, you want quick, specialized care, not a long ER wait. The orthopedic care specialists at Ortho ASAP treat fractures, sprains, strains, sports injuries, and more right away. With on-site x-rays and expert care, Ortho ASAP gets you back on track faster. Open 7 days a week with locations in Brookfield and Pewaukee, it's more affordable than the ER. Walk in, get treated, and get back to life. Ortho ASAP. There is a difference. Visit orthowisconsin.com.
Growing up in our house, Dad spent a lot of time talking about customers. After a big storm, he'd drop everything and take calls late into the evening. And if he told someone we would be there in the morning, we were there. Loyal Family Renovations is not some out-of-town company chasing storms. We're family-owned with our own crews who understand insurance. If your home has storm damage or roof issues, call Loyal Family Renovations for a free inspection today. We treat each client like family and each home as if it were our own. LoyalFamilyRenovations.com.
ESPN Wisconsin's Gabe Neitzel here for Events by Design. You want people to actually show up for your community event, charity gala, or nonprofit fundraiser while making a memorable impression on them. Events by Design turns those moments into meaningful experiences that engage your audience and bring your mission to life. They manage everything: designing, planning, production. No stress, no loose ends. Just an experience your guests remember, exponentially benefiting your cause. Get started today. Just search online. Events by Design. They design, you party.
It's the best place to catch Brewers baseball.
I'm just going to agree with you on everything you say.
On the home of the Brewers, 620 WTMJ. 620 WTMJ.
Well, Abner Uribe gets out of a little trouble in that top of the 8th inning. And now the Brewers will try to add on this 4-2 lead as we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Kirby Yates, who the Brewers just saw on Sunday with the Angels, 31 appearances with Los Angeles, 3.95 ERA for the veteran over 27 1/3 innings. His Pirates debut here in the first pitch to Cooper Pratt is a little bit high, and it's ball 1. Yates 1-0 pitch. Missed outside, goes to 2 balls and no strikes. Here on Cooper Pratt, another good night for Cooper at the plate. 2 hits. This kid just keeps getting better with every game the Brewers put him out there for. Yates 2-0. That floats in there for a strike. Fastball at 91. Yates through Saturday, I should correct myself, not Sunday. Worked the 9th inning. And here's a line drive out to center. Going back on it is Mangum. He's got it measured, makes the catch. Another good contact by Cooper Pratt, but It's a line out to center, and there's one away. Cooper hit that ball 102 off the bat. In that ninth inning for Yates, he faced Lockridge, Bowers, Mitchell, Pratt, and Ortiz. Ortiz got that RBI single against him. A big insurance run at the time for the Crew. Here's David Hamilton with nobody on and one away here in the bottom of the eighth. Yates pitch, a high fly ball into right field. This is very playable for Valdez. Comes in a couple of steps, reaches up and makes the catch, and there's 2 quick outs for Yates here in this bottom of the eighth. Brewers are looking for some insurance. Score big with a health insurance plan from Network Health. Find a winning plan to fit your needs at networkhealth.com. So back to the top of the order now in Bryce Turang. Feels like Yates has been everywhere over the course of his career. First pitch to Turang is low for a ball, and it's 1-0.
It's like Johnny Cash, man.
Yeah, maybe not as many towns as is in that song, but he's getting there. He's been to Tampa, New York. There's a strike, and it's 1-1. San Diego, LA again, Atlanta, Texas, Dodgers, Angels. I mean, he has bounced around. Pittsburgh, for Pete's sake. 1 ball and 1 strike on Turang. And that one is found out of play down the left field line. It is 1-2. I think I have told this to you before, but I got my son into Johnny Cash in the offseason. 11 years old, and he knows many obscure Johnny Cash songs by heart, and that's one of them. He doesn't know that one by heart. Trevor McGill getting loose in the Brewers bullpen as Turang takes inside, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. That would be impressive.
Yeah.
Only the Micro Machines man. Remember him? In those commercials? That's the only other person that could get that right, along with Johnny Cash. 2-2. That's fouled out of play, third base side. Stays at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I like when they ends by saying, "See what I mean?"
Just had to find a way to kind of get creative and make it rhyme. He says Fond du Lac in that one. 2-2 is a pop-up into shallow left center. Long run in for Reynolds. He'll call everybody off and make the catch. And the Brewers go down in order in the bottom of the 8th inning. I believe he says Baraboo as well in that song. I'm sure there's some other Wisconsin towns that I'm forgetting. Brewers, we go to the 9th on the Brewers Radio Network, presented by American Family Insurance.
Better with American Family Insurance, because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on where you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
A home you love. A business that endures. It takes your vision, your hard work, and your dedication to bring them to life. The right tools help. Case IH truly understands your vision and what you need to achieve it. That's why we build the equipment, the local dealer and service network, and the data and tech you want today and tomorrow. Because we don't just build our equipment to work, we build it to work for you. Case IH, built by farmers.
On the baseball field, the skilled players get paid the most. The same is true in construction. Some of the most skilled players building our roads, solar farms, and stadiums are the men and women of the Wisconsin operating engineers. If you are ready to step up to a job where you can earn more without college debt and operate equipment like cranes, excavators, bulldozers, and drones, you're ready to join the team of Wisconsin operating engineers today at join139.com.
Diving stop. Nothing gets through. And nothing stops leaks like North Shore adult diapers for even the heaviest control problems. Visit northshore.com. Control problems. Visit northshore.com.
It is 4-2 Milwaukee as we go to the top of the 9th inning. Trevor McGill is on for a Wisconsin Dental Association Dental Savings Club save opportunity. When the game is on the line, the Brewers rely on their elite bullpen. When your oral health is on the line, rely on a WDA member dentist. To find a WDA dentist near you, go to WDA.org. Abner Uribe got out of trouble in the top of the 8th inning. Now McGill will get the 9th inning. And for McGill, he'll get Horwitz, Gonzalez, and Rodriguez. That'd be Nick Gonzalez, as there are 2 Gonzalez in the Pirates lineup tonight. McGill looking for his 19th save of the year as Horwitz strolls to the plate. 40 hits, 10 for ID on the Brewers Radio Network. '44th appearance of the year for Trevor McGill. 2.83 ERA. Horwitz, the left-handed hitter for the Pirates, takes a fastball high, and it's 1-0. 4-2 Milwaukee. Top of the 9th inning here at American Family Field with Josh Maurer and Kent Sommerfeld. Lane Grindle with you. McGill's 1-0 to Horwitz is high. It goes to 2 balls and no strikes. Horwitz tonight 0 for 3. Had the 3-run double in last night's game that propelled the Pirates to a Game 1 victory. Pirates are 6-1 against the Brewers so far this year. Brewers trying to reverse that trend here tonight. 2-0 pitch. And it's a chopper. Behind the bag at first, it's a fair ball. Vaughn will flip to McGill, covering to take care of Horwitz. And there's one away. Nice play by Vaughn. Good job hustling over to cover by McGill. Took a play that could have been somewhat tough and made it look pretty routine from the Brewers infield. 1 out for Nick Gonzalez. Well, camping, cookouts, family get-togethers, they're all in full swing. You got another month or so to get those done before school gets back into session. That's summertime in Wisconsin. Enjoying with the season's favorite food, the Usinger Bratwurst. Whether your gang prefers brats or hot dogs, Usinger's is the name to look for. We've got the best right here. Quick visit between Contreras and McGill. And now Nick Gonzalez, the batter. He is 0 for 7 in this series. It is a 4-2 Brewers lead. So the tying run is in the on-deck circle, and McGill would like to keep him right there. First pitch is a fastball in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Gonzalez, a right-handed hitter. McGill's 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. He blew a fastball right by him at 99 miles an hour. No balls and 2 strikes the count. McGill again out of the stretch. Kicks, delivers, and a fly ball. Right center field. Long run for Mitchell. Mitchell calling off Lara. Makes the catch on the edge of the warning track. He and Lara just avoided a major collision. And there's 2 away. Mitchell looked like he was calling for it the entire time. Lara had it measured as well. Lara kind of backed off at the last second, but didn't completely get out of the way of Mitchell. Garrett made the catch, and the Pirates are down to their last out. Here's Andy Rodriguez. McGill, first pitch. Popped back foul and out of play, and it's 0-1. Brewers looking for their 70th win of the season here tonight. A 1 pitch. That is going to be challenged by Contreras.
Milwaukee challenging.
It missed high. This will not be a winner for William, but no reason not to try it in the 9th inning.
Milwaukee has 1 more remaining.
Challenge brought to you by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. They don't play games, just straightforward pricing, premium quality, and trusted Pella certified installation. Visit PellaWI.com today. 1 ball and 1 strike on Andy Rodriguez. The pitch, and he flinched at a breaking ball down low, and it's 2-1. This would be the quickest to 70 wins in the history of the franchise. 2-1. Popped up. Left side. Hamilton tracking it, drifting into foul territory, reaches up, squeezes that baseball, and the Brewers take down the Pirates tonight by a final score of 4-2, and they have reached 70 wins quicker than any team in Brewers franchise history. 4-2 your final. The Brewers have evened up this series at a game apiece. And we are back to tell you all about it after this on the Brewers Radio Network.
The second you hear this,
fly ball left center,
you know exactly who it is.
Strong is on the move. He's running out of room. It's gone!
Brewers play-by-play man Jeff Levering, our Brewers 360 guest every Wednesday at 8:45 on Wisconsin's Morning News.
We're happy to do it. We're happy to call winning baseball, and there's been a lot of winning baseball with the Brewers these days.